Audio's up, y'all. Howdy, howdy. Yo, I hope everyone's having a great night so far. We're getting the stream going. Had to reset that feed. The audio is acting a little funky. We got a new camera in the house. New camera. It's 4K is what it maxes out at, but we're really shooting 1080 at like 60 right now. But we got 3 people in the stream. Maybe we'll hop on Instagram Live and get some people in here. So yeah, new camera. Number 1, new camera allows us to show off items better. Yo, hold up. Here we go. Here we go. What up? We're out here, y'all. Instagram Live. Go check it out. YouTube right now. This is what we're giving away tonight. Full body sitter, 10mm fitting, Galaxy, crushed opal, terps, parallax, line work, the whole shaboingy. The whole shaboingy. Yo, look what we're giving away, y'all. Tonight, who's going to win it? Is it going to be Troy? Huh? Who's going to win it? Hey! We got 11 on the IG. Yo, go to YouTube. The link is up in my bio. The link is in the bio. We're on YouTube. We're giving away a full body. Giving away a full body tonight on YouTube to a Lerk subscriber. Go check this shit out. Just so you guys know, we're going to have Solo Glass on too. We're doing a little interview with Solo Glass. If you guys don't know Solo, he's a fucking sweet dude. Great glass blower. It's going to be Mike. Hey! Yo, I hope you guys going. I don't have a YouTube account. Won't be able to comment, I don't think. No, you just have to have a Google account, like a Gmail or something. I see everybody. What do I prefer you watch? I want you guys to watch the YouTube, but we're trying to get everybody over from the YouTube or from the Instagram to the YouTube. That's the plan right now. So we're giving away this sitter tonight. I think we might give away some Pokemon cards. What? I think we're going to give away some Pokemon cards, y'all. Sitter, Pokemon cards. What else can we do? What else can we do? I'll tell you what, the sitter's for sure coming with a mat. We might as well hook them up with a Heady Hawaii pack. Why not, right? So it's the sitter and a Heady Hawaii pack. You get a mat and a shirt. Mat and a shirt. We got 13 on YouTube. It looks like we jumped over here. So, yo, we're going to YouTube. We're going to YouTube. The link is in the bio. Link is in the bio. There it is, yo. Banger Buddy. Link in the bio. Go hop on. We're going to YouTube. Who else is in here? AJ. Link in the YouTube or link in the bio. We're going to YouTube. Jason. We're going to YouTube, bro. Peace out. That's how it works, y'all. We're done. We're done with them now. 7:04. Just want to keep everybody updated. It's 7:04. If you can see right below where I'm pointing right now, 7:30. That's the time. We're going live at 7:30. I'm going to go make some coffee. I might smoke a little. I might chill, you feel me? But we're going to have a green sitter in February. I'll tell you that. Crippy. We got a Crippy sitter in February. That's the boy. Jason's in the house. We got Jason. We got Mike, Tanner. You all jumped over from Instagram. Y'all are the homies. Y'all are the straight up effing homies, yo. Mad love to everybody chilling. The autofocus is weird. I got to do one of these every once in a while to stay focused. Hey. Right here. Here we go. Yo, Puffin Pete. Yo, this is the homie too. Everybody go subscribe to Puffin Pete. I didn't realize he had a YouTube channel. He's on YouTube. He's crushing. He's doing business on YouTube, okay? Dabbing Grandpa, wherever you're at, bro. Dabbing Grandpa is like the realest thing since sliced fucking bread, dude. Like, go check out Dabbing Grandpa, okay? Scotty, that's the banger buddy. Little alcohol dispensers. Go get your alcohol dispensers on. Go get it. Okay, yo, we're going to be back 7:30. 7:30. Be sure to tune in. We're heading back. We're going to go smoke something real quick, take a break. See you guys soon. Hey, I hope everyone's doing good still. We're chilling. I'm actually about to get I'm gonna get the comments live. Here, hold on. Let me turn my camera on too, so you guys can see me, so I don't look like a damn fool. Howdy, folks. How you doing? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. All right, so here's the plan, y'all. We're gonna get you guys going up here. I want live chatter on the stream. You feel me? So we're gonna get it going. That's the plan here. We're gonna have Solo on here in a couple minutes here, but we're actually trying a new concept. We're gonna try a brand spanking new concept. We're gonna try to roll the Discord live chat from the video feed specifically into here, and the plan is to be able to do this a lot more often. Actually have another artist lined up for next month who's an artist out of Florida. As well, you're gonna find out Solo's from Florida too, but this guy's from South Florida. Solo's up in North Florida, so we're gonna have another Florida artist next month potentially, if this all goes as planned. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for chilling. I'm gonna try to get this chat box up. I have a chat generator here, and I gotta remember how to set this up properly. So I'm gonna get this going, and like I said, 7:30, y'all. 7:30, I'll be back. We're going live at 7:30 right now. The time is 7:13. So you guys got about 15 minutes. Talk to you guys soon. We got this going. Audio's up. Looks like the chat's up too, y'all. How do you guys like that? Is that cool? Are we okay with that? What's the vibe on that? Is the live chat where it's at or what? God, I hope everyone's having a freaking awesome night, okay? Look, oh, the audio's working. You. Awesome, y'all. Okay, so if you want to know how to enter the raffle, you can go sign up. It's on the lerktheworld.com. There's a tab at the top. I believe it says Lerk's subscription, Lerk's World subscription, something along those lines. Hold on a second. Let me turn this lighting down a little bit. It looks crazy bright. I look like a damn ghost. There I am. Okay, so you go to lerktheworld.com. Okay? Very top of the screen says Lerk's World subscription. You go to that box and you click buy now. The raffle ticket's included. Okay, the raffle ticket is just like a throw-in. It just goes in there, okay? But the big deal here is you get a pendy. The pendy alone starts retail at $200. The box is $150. So you're going to get the box for $150. Guarantees you a $200 pendant minimum. And you get 4 other items. That raffle ticket is one of them. That's how you get the raffle ticket. That's the homie Cam, bro. Yo, this dude has been blowing glass hard as F. Go check him out. Go check him out. Cameron Juke Squad. I don't know how to spell the whole damn thing. It's a big one. Go follow this man. Make a glass name for yourself. We want to know your senior glass blower or something. I don't know. Crushed opal grape jelly. Oh no, that's the crushed opal gold amethyst. You got the molten aura crushed opal with the new ghost color. It was on the ears, I think. Let's go ahead and give you guys the rundown. What time is it now? How close are we? 7:20 right now. So we got 10 minutes. 10 minutes before we get this ball rolling, okay? I just want to give everybody like an update on where life's at, where we're at. Hold on a second. Let me close the door. Okay. First off, if you guys did not know, we're giving away a full body lurk tonight. Full body sitter. This one is Terps. New color called Galaxy. Has some icy line work. Parallax. Bunch of crushed opal. It's got crushed opal on the bottom of the head. Has crushed opal on the tail. This one's a sweet one. Little sitter. Giving the sitter away, though. Gold amethyst, Jeremy. Gold amethyst. T-minus 10, baby. I just want to keep everybody updated where we're at. We got 16 people in the feed right now, but we're giving away some cool stuff tonight. We're giving away that sitter. Have a brand new unopened tin of Pokemon cards. Right behind me here, you can see it. T-shirt, Hetty Hawaii T-shirt and matte combo. I'm going to push that in with the sitter. I think that's like a really cool collector set to have as a Lerk collector. Check that guy out. Oh, he's a sweet one. A little angry boy. So yeah, we're doing some giveaways. If you guys haven't checked it out, Positive Vibes, we're doing a show February 14th. Online drop, live drop. We are grinding, yo. We're grinding. We got a total of 3 through 8 guaranteed full bodies showing up. There's 100 this year. I'm sure you guys saw I'm only going to be doing 100 full body lurks this year. Going to be very focused, very diligent. A lot of them are going to be released directly, but there are some local galleries I've been working with. Positive Vibes is the big one. And, yeah, we're going to push it. So, hope everyone's excited for that. February 14th is the plan. So, going to be doing that. Coming up soon, Ruckus and Primal. If you guys aren't familiar, Ruckus and Primal, I guess you would call it like sister shops. Hey, there you go. You got the Lerk banger. Trying to keep up with the comments here. What a cutie. So, just want everybody to know what's going on. Drops coming up with Primal and Ruckus. Drops next week. Getting a bunch of jammers. I think they're getting like the first 2 jammers, 4 heads, bunch of pendies. Go check them out. If you guys did not know, we're heading into the new year, 2021. Here we come. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for checking it out. And the big giveaway tonight, giving away a full body sitter. Crushed Opal. Hope everyone's enjoying their evening. Got about 8 minutes left, and then we're going to be going live with Solo Glass. We're going to be doing a little interview tonight with Solo Glass. Man, we're going to find out this guy's background, what the hell he's got going on, what he's been doing with his life. Yeah, Austin Blunt on the YouTube, bro. You needed it. You needed it like last year, bro. I'm glad you're here. So, yeah, we're going to be bringing Solo Glass on. Big things coming up, Positive Vibes, Primal Gallery, Ruckus Gallery. Big stuff going on this year. If you guys are not in the know, go check it out, lerktheworld.com. Go sign up. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below if you haven't. Please hit that subscribe button. We're going to be going live here, like I said, about 8 minutes, guys. Talk to you all soon.
'Tis a test, test. Testimony test. Oh, hey. What up, Spooky? Okay, cool. Hope everyone's having an awesome night tonight. It is nice and chilly. So exciting. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, the wedding proposal. Oh man, I can't wait to talk about that one. uh, he Lurk's saying that his mic is broken at the moment. They're fixing that. Oh man.
There we go. Ew, y'all are ready? Yo, we brought him in. Here he is. Solo Glass, dude. What the F is up, bro? How are
What's
you?
up, man?
Dude, long time no talk.
I'm doing good, son. I'm doing good.
We cannot hear you. Can you hear me now? Green
Can
Cave,
you
bro, I
hear
know
me?
you can hear me, bro. Green Cave, I know you can hear me now, bro. There ain't no playing here.
Is it good? Is it clear?
Oh, it's clear. It should be clear as all day. I'm going to go ahead and take a look on my YouTube real quick. Hold on. Just to make sure. Oh, it's clear. Yee, 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 yee. Yo, I hope everybody's having a great night. Just so you know, there is a slight delay, it seems like, between the YouTube live and our conversation, which is okay. I just want that to be known to you so you don't, like, you're not, like, watching on your side thrown off by it, because there is a lag there.
Yeah, it's like a 10, 12-second lag.
I don't know. Yeah, it's about that, which is way too long, right?
Well, I mean, pushing the limits with the computers.
Yo,
I guess with mine, probably.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm saying even on my phone, though. It's just, like, crappy on my phone. But, yo, dude, I'm glad to have you on the show. Just so everybody knows what's going on here, Lerk's World the last year has been a subscription box program. You pay $150 a month, guarantees you a pendant, 4 other items. One of them's a raffle ticket, which we do giveaways. If you've been a subscriber for 3 months, tonight is your chance to win a full body. It's the last full body of 2020, which is pretty sweet. If you have been subscribing just for this month, you have a chance to win some Pokemon cards. We're also giving away a Hetty Hawaii merch pack to a subscriber. So there's 3 prizes total tonight. We do this every month. So if you're chilling, if you're hanging out, mad love to you. Mad love to everybody who's hanging out on the YouTube. A lot of you guys that are hanging out here have already won something, which is awesome. Some of you have won like 2 or 3 times, which is even way cool, right? But tonight, something different, and this is like a new plan heading into 2021. So we're going to try to have artists on monthly. This is the first time we're doing this, but we're going to try to have artists on monthly where we do interviews and we just discuss who the hell you are from artist to artist. And it's like kind of homies we know. We know people that do this with like podcasting and stuff, but we don't really know anybody that just does like a direct video conference with a live scrolling chat. Nobody really does this right now, I think. I could be wrong. But we're going to try to do this in the COVID era to the best of our abilities by bringing people in digitally. Okay, so we're going to be doing these. This is like Discord is what we're rolling through, just so you know. And soon, if you guys haven't already checked it out, I don't know how to pull it up right now while we're like in this. I don't have I don't have it set up. I should have set it up probably. But I could have showed you right now that we have a Lerk's World Discord server, which will keep you linked into this live stream every month. We're trying to advance this every month, so it's getting better and better. But thank you guys for subscribing. If you've been subscribing all last year, thank you for subscribing. Last year was the first year we did it, and crazy year. Went into COVID, all sorts of rioting and protesting and people standing up for what they believe in, and just a crazy summer, right? But you guys stuck through it, and thank you guys for subscribing. Tonight we're giving away a full body. Shout out to the 3-month subscribers this month. And, yo, we have Solo Glass on tonight, which if you guys don't know, this is the homie, blows glass in Florida. I've known this dude since I was like probably 19 or 20. So I've known this dude for almost like 10 years now. But stoked to have you on the show, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to finally be on here, man. It's cool to see the growth. It's only going to get bigger and better. Hey, just to step back for a second, I saw that awesome picture of Dali in the subscription box.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing pose.
You just got to get, yeah, right? The scared shitless. The scared shitless. That's what that's called.
Oh my God, that was perfect. That should have been like a badass mixtape album cover.
Yeah, dude, I could have seen that. I could have seen like an actual cassette tape though.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say album cover. I meant cassette
like
tape
slid into
cover.
the box of the cassette, like home printed at my crib.
Yeah, you gotta lock that shit in there. It's like a clip, but in the fucking that cassette. Anyways, but
yo, so I want to get, like, nobody really knows who you are on here. I don't think, like, there might be a couple people. I saw people actually talking to you about the like you're doing your engagement. They saw that, so a couple people know you from Instagram. But like, give us the rundown, dude. Like, do you mind telling us as comfortably as you want your story? And that's kind of what we want to do here. We want to have artists on that are willing to talk about their story, but tell us as much as you're willing to tell us from beginning to now. And you can start wherever you want, bro. I would love for you to start, like, who the hell are you and where do you come from?
Man, I'm learning that every day, right? Aren't we all? But you know, I come from a little town called Largo, Florida. It's a nice little spot. I was born right near the beach, so I was sort of a beach bum growing up on the water, surfing all the time. That was a big influence in my life. And yeah, I've always been sort of into the culture in what the glass has, you know, not just the smoking aspect, but everything else that encapsulates in that culture, you know. But yeah, I guess I was born there. Went to school, went to college for a little bit. I enjoyed it, and my journey starts off out at festivals. Essentially, my first time.
Just say your glass journey, right?
My glass journey, yeah.
Okay.
My first time I ever saw a glass blower was this guy named Cody, and I saw him blowing glass at some tattoo shop that I ended up getting some illegal tattoo when I was like 16, and I ended up oddly enough like a year later out in the middle of the woods, and I'm like, dude, it's gonna sound crazy, but I used to sit and watch you for like a couple of days, like a week, when you would blow glass right up the road. And essentially just traded him a ride for his trailer back to his house. And I'm like, dude, let's just do a trade, man. Keep your money. I just want to take a couple lessons. And then that's what cracked the egg, got it going.
Sweet.
And yeah, I got the fire.
What did you do before glass, though? Were you into art? Like, did you do music? Were you a music guy? What were you?
I did some music. There's a little guitar there. I used to mess around with music here and there, but I was really involved with water. I used to do a lot of free dive spearfishing. I used to love doing that and on the water. Previously, before all that, I was in martial arts for about 11 years, and that was a really, really big impact on my entire journey.
Sweet. You're saying since you were a little kid, like little kid into high school type thing.
Yeah. And I kept with it, man. I really did. And that's one thing that my mom used to really imprint on me is, like, when you do something, like, you got to follow through and finish it.
Hell yeah,
what.
bro.
Like, you're not a quitter, man. So that really stuck with me. Sometimes it's a bit of a curse, I guess.
Well, the reason I asked what you did beforehand is a lot of the people on the show here that are like collectors and people that are subscribers, maybe even general public. There's 21 people in here right now, it says. But I know some of you all are just like us. Like, we were fucking normal ass people blowing glass. Like, we didn't really have any sort of like you're saying, you didn't have much of an artistic background. You just had like a normal upbringing, and through stumbling
never
into.
thought I'd be an artist.
Yeah, right. Through stumbling into it, you just fell into it, and that's possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think at that age though, we don't really consider things of just being like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to be a wood carver. I think at that point when you're young, you don't have as much, we don't have as much like discipline. So we're just like learning and we're just experimenting with all these different things and seeing what we like, and it's not until we find something that kind of sticks with us where we're like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then you take it a little bit more seriously. And that's when that discipline starts kind of making
I feel
its way
that.
in, and you're like, something I can take a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, for sure. So how? Like, what would you say? What would you say? What was the point where you recognized in those couple lessons, like what clicked with you that you were like, yo, this is my shit?
It's so hard to describe feelings sometimes. It really is. It's sort of like when I met Sarah, my fiance. It's like putting on a glove that you're like, oh yeah, wow, this fits perfect. This is exactly. I didn't even think I could have a glove that fits this well. Like, and you don't even consider like I didn't even need a glove. Like that's the weird part. It was in front of me, and I just knew. I'm like, I mean, a fly to the light is kind of like a really understatement. It was imprinted on me. It was burned into my eyes, and I knew I needed it. But yeah, it was about that point, and he worked on a lot of production, which was another sort of way. Say what?
Explain production.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy you asked that. Sorry, I forget that sometimes. I'm so used to just
like there's a lot of new glass blowers here, like, and a lot of these people actually want to learn how to blow glass. So like educate them on like what the F, how did some random dude who was into martial arts, grew up normal as fuck, got into it, saw the flame, was attracted like a moth to the flame type of deal. But on the back side of that, like production now, what does that mean?
So production is essentially a body of work where you're doing a repetitiveness at a set. See, like that's where the linguistics get weird. My first time meeting Saki Bomb, she corrected me on. I was like, yeah, I want to try to get out of production. She's like, stop right there. You're doing production no matter what. And so it's a tough thing to delegate with a classification with linguistics when it comes to production. But essentially, at that time, it was spoons, fume spoons, slides. Your basic smoke shop accessories.
Okay,
sell
I get what you're saying. You guys get what he's saying, right? Everybody hears him?
Yes, I hope that's clear enough. It was just basically what I was working on at the time was like, can you hear it?
Mic check. We're just running mic checks, making sure everybody's paying attention. Production work. So you made spoons.
Well, actually, I didn't make spoons for the first 4 or 5 months of glass blowing, which is always sort of a weird story to say, but it played along with martial arts where it really made me focus on mastering each step before I proceeded to the next one. And that was one thing he imprinted on me.
That's why you liked production.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly it, like production. And so for the longest time, I could only do mushroom marbles. And that's all I could do.
You're saying the little tiny marble where you have stringer shoved up into it and it makes a mushroom. You guys can look this up on YouTube, how to make a mushroom marble. It's a very simple video, but man, you made tons of them. I never could make that shit.
I stabbed myself so many times.
With stringer.
And the worst.
Oh, I think your mic just muted, bro. Your mic muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did mute it.
Ayo.
The worst part was I was pushing down into it instead of sideways. So I stabbed myself and burned myself a million times. And I learned to just sort of accept failures, But yeah, moving on from there, I got my own torch. Funny enough, man, I wanted it so bad. It's funny.
What did you get?
As enthusiastic as I was.
What'd you get?
That's from day one. I got a Red Max for my first torch. It was brand new. And just growing up and having things used secondhand, like getting a brand new torch felt so good. Dude, I was so stoked about it that I literally, the first night, I slept with it in my bed.
Hey, he said it.
I know it sounds goofy, but I didn't want to let it go. I just wanted to look at it, and I didn't even have all the rest of the stuff. I didn't have flashback arresters or anything, any like quick connects or anything. I didn't have anything.
Oh, she was
all
naked.
I knew,
She was naked.
I just had a fucking torch, man. I was
Good
so
Lord.
excited, and so
Hey, that's
I was
good to
just so
hear, man.
yeah, man. It was a cool journey at that point, and from there I moved into my mom's garage.
So wait. You worked with homie though at first in his shop. What was his shop like? It was enough for 2 people or what?
Oh man, it was a welder's shop, and
Sweet.
so at night he rented space.
That's
and
super
so,
cool.
Yeah, in the welding shop that he had for the.
So you got to
glass
hang
blowing
around with metal workers from time to time as well.
Yeah, and like a full-blown machine shop, and I knew nothing about it at the time, but I just knew it was cool, and they really went hand in hand.
Yo, looking back on it now, though, that's sweet, bro. Like, think of the opportunity that was just to have that.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's one thing that I really enjoy is, like, whenever someone, like, makes something, you know what I mean? And they're just, like, enthusiastic about it. And I know a lot of people don't know about Janet's Landing, but it's a venue that's really popular in St. Petersburg. And one really big downside to this venue is that there's a massive post there.
Yeah.
And then after years, they finally removed it. That company that he worked for removed it. And I mean, something like that, it just fascinates me. So when I see people having a professional setup and they do this for a living, and that like they go in every single day and they're like routine and working hard and striving for the best, like I love that stuff. I don't care what it is, man.
Okay,
like,
so from the start, you were attracted to the flame, but you saw routine, you saw like bettering yourself, mastering something. You saw all those things.
Well, with the glass blowing, I mean that in more in the sense of like I just really appreciated everything that was going on around me with the welding shop, because it was so foreign to me that I didn't really know. But when I looked at the flame for glass blowing, I looked at it as it's like a completely different planet, you know what I mean? And like, what the fuck's on this planet? What kind of animals live there? What kind of animals can I bring there? Can I bring animals there? Like,
okay, the creativeness drew you to it.
Yeah. I think it's something that doesn't have any. It's like unbridled, you know. Like there's no rules, man. Like there's no one there to be like, nope, you can't do that. You don't put that dot there. You can't do that. You know,
Love
it's
that.
Like, you can put a fucking dot wherever you want, dude.
Love that. Right?
It felt good, man. When you're at that kind of age, you want to just escape, and it was an escape.
I feel the same way.
It was a good escape, you know. Like, it was actually it was around that time was when I first met you.
Okay.
And when I was moving out of the welder shop into my mom's garage, and but yeah, and that's when we started hanging out a little bit. And,
at Zen?
No. Remember, I came over and I was doing a collab with your brother.
Oh God, dude.
And he was inside or something like that.
I guess I remember that.
Bro, we just ended up hanging out. It was in the little laundry room.
Oh, I remember that laundry room.
Remember that?
I wish I remembered you. I was just so.
Oh, dude, I'll never forget that one. It was.
Was it raining? Was it raining that night?
Yeah, it was actually. It was raining that night.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember more than me, man.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's cool. So what the hell? Where did your career start outside of working for someone else? Like what made you and how did you get the F up and get the F out? What did you do?
I decided that we talk about this. There's sometimes there's just this aura in the air where you're just like
bad vibe. Stinky.
No, it wasn't. It was just like it was just an
P
something in the air where like I gotta move on. I'm growing right now, and I need to move on. I want to make a pipe. I'm just gonna be honest.
You mean the feeling of like, all right, my time here is done. I'm time to graduate and go on to the next grade.
I've made about 10,000 mushroom marbles. Like I want to make a pipe. My first pipe I ever made. This is a funny story. I still have it. And what it was when the guy that got me started was passed out upstairs. I stole a point handle out of the trash.
Okay.
And I like melted it and like pushed a tiny. I still have it. It's about that big.
Sweet.
It's so funny.
That was your first piece.
It was my first ever.
Your first
piece, dude.
functional.
And of course, it had a little miniature mushroom marble on the side. I mean, shit, I already did 1,000.
Eddie.
So
Sweet.
yeah. So from there, I decided I was like, all right, it's time to move on. I got to start. I want to start making pipes, even if I don't really know too well. I know I need to get on, and so I did that.
Where
Went to my
at?
mom's
Your house? Oh, your mom's.
Yeah, I went over to my mom and dad's place, and I set up a little shop in there, and I was
Not
in
too
there
shabby
for,
of a spot.
It was a cool little spot. It
Comfy.
was nice. It was in the garage.
But I'm saying, like, dude, like, to not have to deal with someone else's shit. My God, dude, the guy was sleeping in a welding studio that he rented part time.
No. He worked there.
Oh, okay. So he worked for them, and he worked after hours. Okay, I get what you're saying. And he slept there. It sounds like too.
He was just taking a nap up there. He wasn't.
Either way, dude. Now you're out of that spot. Now you're set up on your own. That's sweet. So what did you do for a kiln? A lot of people want to know that, I'm sure.
What was your first kiln?
I had this little tiny Jinkin cube. You could still buy it. It's 9 inches by 9 inches, and it was digital. Cost like $600.
Damn. All right. I got mine on, I think, was it Craigslist? And it was a jeweler's kiln.
Okay.
And it was a 4x4x4.
Oh, whoa. Tiny little box.
First kiln ever. And so I would like go and sneak things in there. It was okay. It was like a little analog. But later on, as time went by, I ended up making friends with this guy who was like a local kiln repair and maker guy. His name's Rob. Rob's Kiln Repair. If you're ever in Pinellas County,
Rob's Kiln Repair. Awesome. Shout out Rob. Big Daddy Rob.
You know about Rob.
That's the boy. He'll repair your kiln and your power box.
He gave me a massive kiln that he converted over.
It was a ceramic kiln. I remember this.
Yeah, and he converted it over, and it was nice. It did the job for the time. I just knew I just wanted to just keep mowing forward like a snowplow, and it's like whatever thing was, I just need it, go on, move on. Get on, move on. I'll figure the rest out in the wake, you know? And so, yeah, you know, I worked in my mom's garage, not to get too caught up in that. But from there, I moved, and I was blowing glass about 3 feet from my bed when I lived in Clearwater, Florida.
Sweet.
And yeah, I had moved, and I didn't have anywhere to blow glass, and I set up a whole ventilation in my room, and you know, sealed off all the air just so it would have enough intake. And
but you owned the whole place?
What?
You rented a house?
Yeah. I rented a house. My grandmother passed away.
Okay.
And she had like a year left on her apartment, and I just had to pay like a certain amount of like fees or whatever. So I just did that for the time being.
Sweet.
And I was blowing glass in the house.
Okay.
And
that makes sense.
It was a little. I did it.
But there was no garage or anything, is what you're saying.
No, I was out of the garage. In fact, there was a small period where.
No, I'm saying there was no garage at this house. That's why you were doing your bedroom.
No. It was townhouses.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I was blowing glass out of there, and I would go up to Zen to pick up Zen Glass out in St. Petersburg.
Studio down in Florida. St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay.
St. Petersburg, Florida. Yep. Great spot. And so, yeah, I would go out there just to pick up supplies. And I had known Josh and Dave for a little bit. They just knew I was just like some kid learning. And I used to buy there all the time. And they just saw it in my eye.
The drive.
They saw it, and they're like, that dude wants it.
Cool.
And they're like, and I'm like, I told them my setup. I'm like, yeah, I'm blowing glass, but I'm really nervous. My neighbors next door had a baby, and I know their baby's the other wall over, and so like I don't want to blow glass in there anymore. If something happened, like I would never forgive myself.
Good call.
So
probably best call.
They're like, dude, say what?
Probably the best call.
Yeah. It definitely. I just, you know, things are bigger than you sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, you just got to be respectful. So they looked at me and they're like, dude, I'll tell you what, you just come in and you do some work for us. You make wine glasses and spin out wine feet, and you make these candy dishes, and you can pay for your rent here.
Okay.
I'm like, I might take you up on that. And
yeah.
I was, yeah, we both know. I was just like, sure thing. So I was up there within the next
Well, I mean,
day or
dude,
so.
any opportunity, right? Like, tell these homies. There's 22 homies in here. I don't know how many of you guys are on the way to blowing glass right now. Any opportunity like that on the come up, take it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. And the other important thing is you have to put yourself in a position for like for the best possible percentage chance of success.
Sure.
In any sense of the way. Even if it's just like going out and meeting the guy, shaking his hand and saying, "Hey, I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you." Like you're putting yourself in that position versus if you had not done that, you'd be missing out on like an entire awesome opportunity that can invest. This brings me to a really good point is it's just like StarCraft. We've been playing this video game. It's an old video game.
Don't tell them our secrets.
It's kind of like Command and Conquer, and in that you have to build certain buildings so that you can enable other buildings, so that you can build other things.
So that's how your glass career has been built.
Well, I mean this in the sense that through life you have these options that you can take or not take, but if you don't build that building, the option to have the advanced building will never present itself.
Okay.
So you have to make these choices that will open up other opportunities for you to grow and flourish. And that's what I mean by like putting yourself in the best possible position for success. It's so important. So if anybody is listening to this right now and is like nervous about, I don't know, like I want to take the leap into glass blowing, but I just don't know if I can quit my full-time job or my part-time job. Do it, dude. Just jump in head first and you'll figure it out. Just put yourself in that position. It's got to be hard right now with COVID. I got to admit, it's
Man,
difficult.
I tell people all the time, fuck your job, bro.
Well, the difference is that the reach of social media and everything that's happened as a result of it has sort of given that extra advancement for people, and it's up to them to take advantage of that. But going off on a tangent there, so from that position there, I was doing work for them, and it put me in a really good spot. And a little later on, at that point, it was just Josh, myself, and Christian, the guy that does the soft glass stuff. And he was another person that Christian had known me for a really long time. And but yeah, all those guys were really welcoming. We had some great conversations, and then it just grew, and then along a month later, you moved up into there, and then like Cody and all these other people came along, and it was a really good time. We learned a lot, and from there, that long journey of me learning, just having fun, putting myself in a position to learn.
Yeah, you like worked in a setting where you were deliberately putting yourself around people to intentionally learn. Like they weren't necessarily full of the knowledge, but you knew that by working with those people, because they were wanting to learn too, you would learn some shit.
Everyone has something to put to the table.
Yeah. I feel
and
that.
If they don't have something to put to the table,
you recognize it. And you're like, whatever, bro.
Man. Yeah, like it's about bringing mutual value. You know what I mean? Like
you don't need a good time girl. You want someone who's there for the hustle and the bustle. I feel you.
Oh man, but yeah, man. I learned a lot from those guys, and I mean that in the sense that there were certain things that I didn't recognize I took up as lessons from everyone that was there, and I took a little part away from it all, Yeah, and
what's the biggest thing you learned though being in a group studio? Would you say, like, what was the biggest lesson? And you can think about this for a second here. Take a breather on it as I continue to ask. What was the biggest lesson you learned in a group studio setting? Like what can you pull away to tell people? Because it's so weird, dude. We're in the COVID era. I wonder if group studios are even hype right now. Like, is Level 42 have a group studio running? Even if they do, my point here is like group studios might not be a thing again for a while. But prior to 2020, they were a big thing. And like 2011, it was huge. 2012, it was huge. 2013 was huge. What's the biggest thing you learned rolling around multiple group studios? Not a 2 or a 3 person. I'm saying like 9, 10, 12, 13 people. Because at one point, I think we had like 20 people in a studio together.
Yeah, it got
at least 20.
Dude. It got pretty popping. One thing I've learned is always bring everyone else up with you the best that you can.
Okay.
Do the best that you can to make everyone else around you come up, and the people that want to come up will follow suit. You know what I mean?
Feel that.
And then that will create more of a group mentality. And sometimes it's not everyone, but sometimes everyone has their own path, you know. But the best thing I can tell you is try to make sure everyone gets a little bit of recognition. Is the way that is one of the things that I've learned, you know. On a positive note, you know, on a positive note.
I know. I'm
know.
saying, homie's saying right now he wishes he could see a group session like that, bro. That's what I'm saying though. Is we like. When you have 20 people in a studio, there's so much mixed personalities and attitudes. What you're saying is so true and so clear, is that you almost have to like be careful of who you even say hey to. You have to like read their vibe prior to saying hello in such a large setting.
Dude, this goes into one of my favorite Kevin Hart quotes. This one stuck with me too, as he says, like, I have a force field around me. And that force field blocks out any of the negativity or anything that wants to bring me down or hurt me. And what empowers that force field is wholehearted love.
Okay.
You know? So it's like, if you're not contributing to strengthening my force field or our force field, then like I don't have time.
I feel that. That's a good way to look at it. I feel that. So you almost feel that way in the group setting, is what you're saying. Like you have to read people like that.
At the end of the day, it's just how do you feel, you know? Like,
I feel that.
When you talk to somebody, does it make you feel good?
And I'm saying those group settings, you get such a wide variety of people, and then you get them in their own scenarios from day to day. It's hard to judge it. So it's like you got to take each person individually as like you got to like keep a sensor on until everybody's in the room.
The lines get blurred a little bit, because it's like you think that it's like, okay, well, this guy's a glass blower. We're like, you know, but you kind of forget, like, they're an individual person.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you.
But, you know, man, like, it gives you a very unique perspective on human psychology.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You have to appreciate what everyone brings to the table.
Yeah, I don't think I would have appreciated that as much had I not spent time in the group studio settings.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, do you not remember work before the group studios, how it felt?
Yeah. Dude, what, yeah, were you talking about before Zen, or
just before you spent time in a studio?
You and I, we were like popping around here and there. You know, I would go over and visit you here and there.
It's just crazy to me to think about, but like, when you work by yourself, you never really have an appreciation for like, am I doing this right? And then you work in a group studio, and enough people are like, yo, you're doing that way wrong, or you're doing that way right, to the point that you start to like know what to look for. And that almost becomes like more powerful than knowing right or wrong. Like knowing what to look for is now the new thing. So it's like, it's interesting, but what I'm saying is prior to even being in a group studio, I never knew what to look for. And I think group studios, big time for me. Like you're saying, what to look for in people, like how to read people and shit, and how to deal with them on a mental level day to day, and what they're got going on in their lives. But I'm saying strategically on your own level of advancing, being in a group studio changed the game for that. Like you're able to, now can make plans and formulate plans. You understand the mathematics of it, the rhythm.
Okay, so in doing that, it was doing what I was saying before, is putting myself in that position for the highest percentage chance for me to succeed. And, you know, if it was easy or it felt good to do it, you know, there's no question anybody and their brother would do it. But it's sort of like, you know, it
has
scary,
ups and downs.
You know what I mean? You're like, these guys are serious. I don't even know, because I mean, at that time, like people, like if you kind of like you didn't even know them, you'd kind of look at what they're making. They would be
they would freak.
You know? Yeah,
they would freak out.
You know, but you know, it's a unique thing, because at that time there was a lot of enthusiasm. There was a lot of, I want to know how you do that.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's what drove those group studios, don't you?
Yeah,
I think people would live in their cars to learn how to blow glass at that time.
Yeah, dude, I lived 45 minutes from Zen.
I know, you live way far away, and you drove out there to be a part of that, which is crazy.
Dude, I feel so bad for Josh and Dave sometimes because they had my ass. I was sleeping on a cot, and they would come in there and be like, "Dude, Kyle, go home."
But you could
But I was in my Peter Pan stage. You know what I mean? That's what I'll talk about that later. But I was in this sense of just having fun, just as a kid, and just exploring. And it's like going into this like diamond cave, and it's like, oh my god, I keep finding this crazy stuff. Like I can only imagine what's around the next corner. And it's like you don't want to go home.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. In the early days, I felt that. I feel that still to this day. It's hard when it's at your house because sometimes you don't get any sleep at all, right? Like you're laying there in bed trying to sleep at night thinking about it.
Yeah, and dude, that's when working out comes into play. You know what I mean? Doing some sort of like physical activity.
Sure,
Whether it's
I feel
like
that. That's where I picked up airsoft. I feel that about airsoft.
Exactly,
I was telling you about
airsoft,
paintball, bro. That's where I feel like you would be with paintball, if anything, out there.
I can't wait, dude.
It could be your physical activity, I'm saying, right?
Oh, it's great. It's great mental activity. It's great physical activity.
I love the idea of like a cardio crossed with a strategical like IQ mental thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like that so much, but there's something like addicting about that. About like having your brain be on like not fight or flight mode, but like what do I need to do very quickly to make this happen? And then at the same time, you're also exerting physical activity. I love that.
Yeah, totally.
I don't get that at the gym. I think that's why I like basketball.
I used to play basketball.
I think that's why I like basketball.
I wanted to just step back real quick when it comes to Zen, and I wanted to give a shout out to Josh and Dave.
Who is this?
Josh and David.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I know who they are.
I know, but a lot of other people might not.
Tell them who they are.
They really, dude. They took a chance with me.
They took a chance with all of us. We're a bunch of heathens.
There's certain people in my life that they took a chance, and they did take a chance with me, and but it goes along with what I was saying before. If you put yourself in that kind of position and you have enough enthusiasm and you're just die hard and you just like all or nothing,
that's proving it.
That.
That's proving it right there.
Say what?
I said that's proving it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel what I'm telling you is on their level, and they're not talking for themselves right now. I'm talking for them, but they were at a gap in their life where it was almost like we have to use what we have at our accessibility to make this happen because there's not going to be a tomorrow in the same way that there is a today, and there's definitely not going to be a yesterday. So they almost looked at us like, okay, you guys are the best players on the team when it comes to like wanting to be here. Let's send you on the road, go work festivals. Let's send you to art festivals. Let's pack the truck up, drive away, come back 4 or 5 days later. They felt comfortable doing that because they looked at us and were like, you guys can do that, Where a lot of people that work there just come in for the summertime and will stay for a month or two.
Yeah.
So I feel like like the risk they took, we were a blessing to them as well in that way. Like the fact that we hung around and lingered so
it was
hard.
Definitely mutual. I mean,
who else is there now though? I don't know who else is there, but what I'm saying is post our group, our circle, not just you and me, bro, but like 6 or 7 of us, and then a couple other that we brought in. It's quite interesting, bro. Quite interesting.
Oh yeah. It is. We reflect on a lot of those things very frequently. You know what I mean? And it was a unique time. It was very cool. I'm super appreciative.
So how did you roll out of there? What ended up happening?
What?
What ended up happening? Like, where did you go with your life? What happened?
Oh, from there,
that studio was a great studio,
you hit me up
man.
And you're like, bro, listen, you have to come up here and check this out.
Oh, in Tallahassee, where you're at now.
Yeah. Well, the lease was running up with the house I was at, and I was kind of like, well, I could either stay here or I could figure something out. And you're like, dude, you just recently moved to Tallahassee. And you're like, dude, you gotta come out here and just check it out. And I came out there with Alex, one of my old apprentices, and we stayed the night, checked it out, hung out and talked, and then you took us out to Maple Street, and that sealed the deal, man.
That spot's fire.
The chicken and waffles from Maple Street. Oh.
That spot's fire.
You know what's funny is the only other spot they've got is in St. Pete now.
I know, it's right. It's where Daddy Cool used to be. Fire.
Anyways, but So yeah, I went home and I'm like, I'm moving to Tally, without a doubt. You know, because I saw that next studio and I felt it felt right. You
You
know, it
saw
felt
the
like
group
this is a
studio.
stream. Yeah, yeah, it was a
Give us the
group
rundown.
studio.
Give everyone the rundown.
So it was a group studio, and at the time,
Where
it was
was
pretty
this?
full. This was at a little spot called Railroad Square. It was a really cool spot. Actually, you know what's funny? I just got my hair cut just the other day,
Hey.
in the same spot as the old shop. I
Oh.
didn't notice it until I walked out. I'm like, this is, oh man, it's completely different now. But essentially, what it is it was a warehouse district, and it was sort of like dipped down in this little spot. It was right next to a railroad track. There used to be a bunch of homeless problem back there, and drug problem, bunch of. It was really rough. And at that time, when I first came out to check it out, right when they were building it, uh, it was like, damn, this is gonna be interesting. They had the house of plywood. It looked like the house of plywood, man. Do you remember that? They looked like something out of a Tim and Eric skit. It looked like unreal. I couldn't believe it. It looked like it belonged like in a
Wait,
carnival.
are you talking about right
with
next
like
door?
a selection of different plywood that just were goofy or
Are you
something.
talking about
It
right
was the
next door?
weirdest- Yeah, well, it was in the plaza area. It was on the way out. It was this, yeah. Anyways, sorry. House of plywood. So
I remember there was a weird. I remember there was a weird thrift store, like a really weird thrift store, and I
Yeah.
remember there was like
Yeah.
a theater, like
Across
an
the street
adult
from there.
theater, like thespians type of thing. And then I remember there was a coffee shop. I remember there was like a record store. I remember there was a brewery.
Oh yeah. Well, video arcade game.
I remember.
Yeah,
There
they
was
moved
a
the
sweet ass arcade.
Yeah, that arcade was retro as fuck.
But
It
yeah, there
so
was a
cool.
studio there, and we blew glass there.
Yeah, it was a really nice studio too. It was a very nice studio.
And there was a classroom there too.
Yeah. There was like a wall in between with a couple double doors, and so there was like a big bench or a big table, all tiled and whatnot. Really nice ventilation. And then the next room over where the shop, where the studio was probably what, like 12, like 8, 10 spaces probably. And
Like 5 on each side, 6 on each side, right?
yeah, something like that.
And then there was that one dude who had that one big ass fucking spot right up front next to the door.
Yeah, yep.
That spot was nice.
Yeah, that, well, multiple people run
What?
that spot, but
I think that was Austin. He had a TV then.
yeah, he did.
That was such a nice spot.
We all wanted.
So
it.
yeah, so what
We all
happened
wanted
though?
it.
Like why did what not what happened, but like that studio's not a studio, not a group studio anymore.
No, you know, I
Or is there still
after,
glass blowing there?
No, there's not. No, it's a barbershop now. It's a shop.
No.
That's what said, got
Well,
my
I know
haircut.
that there was no. Where you're saying the barbershop was, it used to be a shop.
You're talking about the soft glass spot.
No. What you're telling me the barbershop is where the smoke shop was, right?
No. It's where the old studio was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That whole part's all concreted in. There's like a couple steps.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Like, what
it's
did they do
totally
with the door there?
I think they just took all the doors out.
That sliding barn door.
Yeah, it was big. We were in there during Hurricane Michael. I don't know how that shit didn't blow away.
How random of a door.
Random. So anyways, I was there for a little bit and then they shut that down, and then Gabe was like, dude, just come below glass in the smoke shop. And I was like,
Okay, so the owner Gabe of the studio, he also has a smoke shop. Tobacco Leaf.
Yeah.
In Tallahassee, they're like the premier gallery. They do classes. We've taken a lot of classes there.
Shows.
Yeah, they do shows,
we
classes,
did.
drops. It's a glass gallery if you guys haven't heard of it. But the owner has he had a studio, he had a secondary shop, he has a main store with a studio in it, and that's what you're saying right now is that you worked at the main store in the studio, but just for yourself. You just melted there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. And it was really cool of him to just open the doors up, and he's like, dude, just come hang out in here. So
Sweet.
started doing that. I enjoyed it. I got to it gave me a unique perspective. for the smoke shop side that I needed, that I didn't know I needed too. Um,
You got to
it
see
gave
the
me a
business.
perspective. Yeah, I got to see the
Cool.
business side. Yeah, it was unique. It was cool, and it was something that I was really happy that I got to go through. I didn't like work there or anything, but I got to hang. All of my friends were there working and whatnot. So they would come back in the back and just see what I'm working on or something. And I would ask them. I could have full reign of asking them questions of stuff. And so anyways, it was about that time. I was trying the new Puffco Peak.
Vaporizer.
And, my
Hash
buddies-
vaporizer.
Yeah.
Cannabis.
And it was a buddy of mine. I don't know if he would feel comfortable with me sharing too much more, but shout out to you, homie. He was like, he's like, dude, you got to try this thing. It's called a Peak, and I'm like, okay. And they hadn't released it yet.
Okay.
He was just out at I don't know which expo. I think it might have been.
You saw him at an
which one,
expo and tried this damn thing?
No. He got it at an expo.
Okay.
I think it was right before it got released, or right when, like the day it got released, or something. I think he got it a little early.
Hype boy shit is what you're saying. It was hype boy shit.
Hype boy.
Okay.
Yeah. He, dude, it's
Refill your coffees.
It's homie. So he always gets that shit like that, So he's like, dude, you gotta try this out. And so we're sessioning and whatnot, and he's like, dude, he's hyped, he's enthusiastic about it, and I'm like taking a figure, I'm like, well, there goes my career, like as like a joke, because it worked so great. I'm like, damn, this thing awesome, and I was like, man, Kyle, quit being a little bitch, dude. Like, how can you use this to your advantage? And then it just like, bink, it like clicked in my head. Like, it was one of those moments, like with a glove that you didn't even know you even needed, that fit perfectly moments where it's like, aha, I guess you could say. And I was like, I'm gonna make a fucking recycler for this right fucking now, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And you were already making like at that point, like we haven't really even spoke about your glass. Like we spoke about your journey.
Yeah, my body of work.
But leading up to this point, I remember you did like, there was a long time you did production, which is what we talked about. After the production, you did a series of like different heady pieces. Like you made some sculptural stuff, you did some recyclers, you did the cup series. I think you did some like molds. You were doing some molds and stuff and having fun with molds. And then, but really the recyclers,
we were both messing around with that.
Yeah, the recyclers got big for you, like big time.
Yeah.
And then where did you go? So you just took your design that you were already making and then put the peak. You made the peak base for it, correct?
Yeah. And that was a very unique thing, because if I didn't have,
you were the first one.
Yeah, but it's a weird connection for not knowing any information out. And this is before they released the schematics and all that other stuff. I just grabbed my calipers and I like studied it. I'm like, oh, this is really weird and unique, but I think I can do this. It's really like, for a while when I was still making them, they were constructed on the lathe. So buddy of mine, James, was helping me out. We were both sort of like working together on it for a while. And but before all of that, on the first peak attachment, I just sat on the bench and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do this. And homie came in there and he's just like, I gotta watch this. And so I studied it. I made a perfect little recycler for it, and I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be awesome. The next morning I woke up and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I should post it. Like, I don't want to piss any of the guys off at Puffco. Like, I don't want to rub anybody the wrong way. Like,
I feel that, yeah, for sure.
And I wasn't like allowed to do that. Like, I don't know. Like, and I think I was talking to you or something. And you're like, bro, fucking post that shit. I think it might have been you, it might have been someone else. But they were like, dude, who fucking cares, man? Post it. So I posted it. And it ended up being the first peak attachment ever. Like,
wow.
Market.
Impressive. And it was clear.
Yeah. What?
It was clear.
Yeah, it was clear. I did an auction for it. The auction went tremendous. It got like a whole bunch of, action on it. And later on, talking to Roger, he was telling me about how he was just like, he was out at an expo and he was just jumping up and down. He was like, dude, I was on a completely different level of happiness. He's
stoked.
Like, what this is. Yeah. So Yeah, that's later on down the story, but he got a chance to tell me in depth like how excited he was and Kevin and
That's
stuff. And it
awesome.
meant a lot. You
That's
know what I
awesome.
mean? So he was right on board with like pushing that hole, and he's like, yes, and propped me up in a good spot, to
So
be
so
like,
where
this
wait
guy
did
can
that
do this.
now let me ask this. Did your helmet series come into play like because the peak attachment was there, or did you want to do those helmets and
Oh, I haven't
then
even gotten the helmet.
but what I'm saying is was the helmet the second peak was that like the next peak attachment?
Um,
Do you
well,
have
hold
one
on.
of the helmets? Can you show off the helmet?
Yeah. I'll go grab it. I'll grab it in a
Okay,
second.
cool.
But
Grab
let
and
me
do
take
you
a
have a
step back. Let me
peak
take a
base that
step
you
back
can
for
show
a
off?
second.
Do you have the winning peak base from like your that they gave you as a prize?
I do. I have to find it real quick.
Yo, this guy's got
But
cool shit, man. He was like the first dude to
yeah,
make the
I
peak
was.
base. They gave him a prize. He's
Yeah,
also got like a
I was just
sweet
about to say
helmet
that.
that
Yeah,
plugs into the peak base. Go grab this shit, bro.
hold on. I wanted to explain though. They did give me a one of one red peak that is an innovator award.
Yeah, we want to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it in just a second.
But you need
was
it
a
to
very
explain it. You need it in your hand.
Yeah, all right.
I think you should
I'll go
grab it.
grab all of that shit. So give
All
me
right, the
2 seconds.
homie's going to grab some glass and he's going to show us some glass. He's on his way. Are you guys excited? Is this good? Is anybody enjoying themselves? Is anybody hating this? 24 people been chilling. I appreciate you guys chilling and hanging out. This is a good time. First time we did this. I hope everybody's loving it. Very first time. We're going to do it again next month. We got a different guy next month. Different lady the month after that. Maybe another lady after that. Then another dude. Then another one. And maybe another one. So, thank you guys for chilling. Homie's going to bring us some cool stuff. Wait till you can see this shit, dude. Wait till you see this dude's helmet. You can wear this thing. I swear. I am not bullshitting you. You literally can wear this thing, dude. You can put this thing on your head, wear it, and smoke out of it.
Here's the helmet.
Wait till you see this shit, dude.
I gotta find the peak base somewhere. But
Yo, show him how to hit it.
yo, so here's.
Show him how to light that thing up, bro. Damn, bro. What the hell?
Yeah,
This man brought the box from the bunker.
custom made.
What you got, baby? Pull this shit. That thing ain't going nowhere, bro. That thing can be shipped out tonight. I hope everybody knows. You could ship it out to. Oh shit! Damn. They want to see. They said put it on. They already said. Oh hell no. Where's the base? Where's the base? Oh, it's got water already in it. That's filthy. Come closer to the camera so we can see. Holy shit, dude. That is impressive as fuck. Dude, look at this thing, guys. Oh my god, once in a lifetime opportunity right now. Wow. Yo, look at his eyes. Wow. Okay, hold up. This is impressive as fuck. Can we get the lowdown? What's going on here?
Okay, so this is a fully faceted 10 mil opal.
Wow. Talk louder so we can hear you.
All this middle
Talk
row
louder
is
so we can
all
hear you.
faceted. Oh, sorry. All of the middle row is all faceted opals. So
Holy
all
shit.
these-
Can you guys believe this? I'm going to try to make your screen bigger so we can see just you. Hold up. Hold
I
up.
feel like I think I should grab my flashlight. Maybe you can see. Like,
Look at this shit, guys. Holy fuck. It froze. My god. Look at that thing, y'all. This is impressive as shit. What the F? Let me take the advertisements down, dude. This is more worthy than the advertisements. Holy crap, my dude. Okay, so what the hell? What inspired you on this?
Oh, well.
Say it loud and clear. We want to hear it.
Okay, so sorry, I gotta put my microphone over here. Is this better? Okay,
I cleared the floor for you, bud. Run it.
So Puffco was doing their competition, right? And I would, I felt like I was like, man, I feel like I want to do like a gas mask. You know what I mean? Like I think like a gas mask, kind of like where it's like you could put a peak here and a peak here. Like that would be kind of cool.
Where's the peak? Where's the base?
I gotta find it.
What the F, dude? We want to see the thing shoved up into it.
Hold on, I gotta see if I can find it. Hold on.
Does anybody else want to see the peak plugged into the damn thing? Or is it just me? Autofocus, autofocus, autofocus. Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to get the autofocus going. Anybody else want to see this thing plugged up to a damn base or what? The autofocus sucks on this camera, y'all. Good Lord. What the F, dude? Yo, I hope everyone's having a freaking great new year. What the heck? This man right here might be the craziest man I ever seen in my entire life. This man is smoking with a damn helmet, and it's not one of those bullshit plastic gas masks that you see at the Chinese smoke shops. This is the real deal. This is the real deal Holyfield right here. There's no BS in this. This is as real as it gets, okay? Holy effing crap, y'all. Can you guys believe we're watching this? Can you guys freaking believe this? Oh my, what the F? Hold up. There it is. We're almost there. Oh, I can't believe we're watching this, y'all. I'm serious. Blows my mind. This dude's crazy. Yeah, I want to see him take a dab out of it too. No, dude.
So
no, say it ain't so. Can you put it back on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I got the miniature version for it too.
Show us all of them. I didn't know you had more.
Oh yeah, I got them.
Okay, so everybody understand this. This man is an artist, and he has art for sale. There is no playing here. Holy effing shit! Look at that one, dude.
Yeah, it has a recycler.
Whoa. Wow, he's just tossing this bitch around, dude. Look at that thing. Oh, my God. Wow. 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 So the other one doesn't plug into a peak. It's just a recycler. Put the helmet on. Put the helmet on.
All right, hold on.
This shit is crazy. I hope this guy doesn't fucking fuck up here. I hope this dude doesn't fuck up on live. Chip a tooth or something. Damn, look at that thing, bro. Okay, so what are you puffing on right now? What's in there that you're hitting?
Okay, so this is how it goes. See the mouthpiece right here?
Hold on, I gotta turn your audio up so we can hear you.
Sorry, here, let me bring the microphone a little closer.
Go for it.
There is a mouthpiece right here, right? So that connects down here to this tube. This whole thing is a tube, right? It's tubing. And so it goes from the sides, since that whole bottom part is tubing. Since this whole bottom part is all tubing, okay, so mouthpiece goes down to here, comes up to here, to the top, from the sides, goes over to here, right? Goes through the eyes.
What you have Seed of Life images sandblasted on it. Jesus H. Holy hell, my dude.
And it's magnified too.
Wow. Them boys be lasers. What does it look like when you're looking through there with that magnification?
Dude, I was gonna say, you know what's funny though is remember my old microlights, which is a design I made for a while, my first like real heady design. You would look down the mouthpiece and it would magnify. Wow.
Sure, I remember that.
But yeah, so anyways, so it goes from here to the eye.
Yeah, it milks in the eyes first, is that right?
From up here to the eyes to here.
Oh, it's milking in them eyes.
So the smoke, essentially, to follow the smoke, starts from here, goes from here, perks up to here, comes up to the eyes, goes around to the edges, to the sides of the frame, comes down into here, and then goes into the mouthpiece right here.
Holy shit, my dude.
Yeah, there's opals all on the crown too. It's all UV as well. So like all the blue stardust is actually atomic blue stardust, and the orange and whatnot. Yeah, that's my favorite part is the top part.
The horns.
Yeah, I like that. I like how they connect to the back. But yeah, man.
Dreadlocks. It looks like some shit from Alien or Predator.
Yeah, yeah. I hear all types of things. I love it. I love to hear what people.
Okay, so
different
yo,
people's
tell me about tell now where don't you like you did these helmets recently or what the hell? What made you do the helmets?
Okay, so I decided to just do the helmet because I just wanted to go really big.
You wanted to make a big piece.
I really like wanted to just test myself.
Homie wants to see you hit it, bro. People want to see you hit it. I don't know if you read in the comments or not, but where the fuck is your base at, bro? Jeez.
I don't know.
The Pete guy doesn't have a base. Roger, hook him up. Jolly
well,
Roger.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it might be the atomizer. It might be down. Hopefully, I don't know.
An electronic failure?
Wait. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't taken the time. I just leave it.
All
as
right,
a trophy
folks. Well,
for them.
if you want to see him hit it, you might just want to buy it.
There's actually I did a video later on where I flipped the helmet.
Whoa.
With the peak base on it, yeah. So I flipped it with the peak base on it, caught it, and then ripped it. So you can see that video on my Instagram where I smoke out of it.
What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram? Plug it.
Solo Glass.
Hold on, I'm gonna write it in the comments here. What's it? Solo Glass.
Yep.
Is it just SOL?
SOLO. Yep.
All one word. No
I
underscore.
struck early in the. Yep.
No
just all one word.
All right, y'all. I dropped his Instagram in there. Go add him. Show him some love, and go look at the video. Okay, so the mask. What the fuck made you do the mask?
Well, I wanted to make it into a mask, but I decided to go all the way and make it a helmet. So, dude, honestly, I wouldn't have been able to do it in the timely manner that I did. Yeah, okay, so let me back up further. So I did the helmet to compete in their first competition. No, I wanted it to be in their first show that they had in
Puffco.
Yeah, Puffco had a show going on in downtown LA, right? Oh boy, this story. This story is what I credit.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Is this the story about how 2 Chainz wanted to have you on TV for that?
No. I wasn't even gonna go into that, but yeah, we can get there at one point.
Someone says, when did you make that video? That was like 4 or 5 years ago. It looks like.
You know what happened, dude? Is I called him by his nickname. He just did not like it. He was like, "You're not going on the fucking show." What was that? I think is it like, what's his nickname? Isn't it like something derogatory or like?
I don't know. Someone
like
in the comments is saying, when did you make that video? I feel like it was 4 or 5 years ago.
No, well, okay. So the video of me smoke at like when I first made the helmet was about a little over 2 years ago, I think. Maybe it might be on 3 years now. And then me flipping it was, I think it was like, probably like a year later. I think that was a random whim. But anyway, so I don't know. Can't quote me on that one. I have a pretty bad memory, but so back to what I was saying. So when it came to the helmet, I had this like ambitious idea, and it just grew to be way bigger than I was planning. A good buddy of mine, Mikey, he goes by Flick Glass, FLIC, glass, all one word. He was a real young kid that used to come and hang out at the old Tea Leaf studio, with like a couple of the other guys, and just hang out and watch. And he ended up, I ended up being good buddies with him later on. And I was like, dude, I'm doing this project. I would love to have an extra pair of hands. And originally he was just going to be the extra pair of hands. And, but yeah, he helped me out in the middle of like, he had exams and stuff. And he helped me out with so much like extra pair of hands that I just needed there to just do these things. but yeah, you know, he really did. He really pushed it to the last minute for exams and stuff. And he was like, "Dude, you
Crazy
gotta get
build.
this
How many
ready."
days do you have on it?
I think I added up to be around like 400 hours total. Something like that. But it was a unique thing. Now I could probably do it a little bit more quicker, but I was exploring something, and that takes time. You know, that takes time, and it also takes a lot of experience.
What
you know,
made
to
you
be able
jump
to,
from
like,
like what you were making,
dissect
which
it.
was just recyclers, though, to like jumping into the helmet idea randomly like that?
Um,
Do you have anything purposeful that came from that, or did you just wanted to go in a new direction and that's kind of what you saw? What was the symbolism there?
I have to explain this in a little bit more detail later on, but it was like what I call a sort of Peter Pan moment where I was just feeling playful.
Yeah, you wanted to be young
Everything
again
was
and have
going
fun
good.
with it.
Yeah, it was sort of like, yeah, I was just having fun. Things were good, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna go so fucking hard on this show. Like, I did the first attachment, I did this helmet, or I'm sorry, I did the first attachment, and now I'm gonna make this fucking helmet and blow the show out of the water, right? That was like my intention, you know. I was really, really going head first into it, you know, giving it my all, because I finally had a direction that was being
Unique.
really unique, but it was a direction that I was really having good reinforcement on, where
Okay.
people were really encouraging. But there was also at the end of it with all the helmet stuff, that's to be talked about later. But in the beginning of it all, people were very encouraging for the most part.
So you stopped
So
doing the helmets though, or just recently, or what? Or do you still do
the
them?
helmets emerged. What?
Do you still make them or no?
Well, the helmets emerged into something a little bit later on. After I made the first helmet, I made the miniature version of the helmet, and I had a blast doing that. Especially, I noticed I was getting quicker, more efficient. It was something that I enjoyed, you know, and I was really, really pushing myself. But to be honest with you, none of those ones sold, and so it showed a lot of people were like all about it, but none of them sold. And
Okay.
I thought about it, and I'm like, man, I'm really biting off. Like, this is a big thing. Yeah, that's literally, like, not just figuratively, like literally, they're big. They're large. They're not, you know, ideal.
Even the small ones, you're saying?
Well, I'm getting to the small one.
Like
But,
that one you just had there, that small one you just had there, that thing's pretty big.
yeah, that's pretty big, dude. That's pretty large. Like, I was joking around because, like, yeah, this could fit like a
Does
toddler.
that one
without the
function
recycling
through
bag.
those discs as well, or?
No. There's a recycler inside of it.
Okay.
So it has a joint that
It's like a
sneaks in between
skeletal
the-
structure to the recycler.
Yeah, it was an homage. But the cool part is when you look through those, it actually magnifies the perk.
Cool. I
when
see
you're
that.
ripping
I
out
see that. I see that in the corner there. That's
magnification.
sweet.
Yeah, I've always liked magnification on stuff. So,
Yeah,
but
you've
yeah,
always
as
played with
the time went
magnification.
by- I'm sorry.
I've always seen you play with magnification in glass.
Yeah, cool. I don't know. I think it's cool.
I think it's a fun thing.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, and that's been a lot of my glass career is having fun. You know, I'm having fun, and it's good for what it was in my life. But things kind of have becoming more disciplined. I'm more focused than I was. But I'm happy I got to go through all of those things and experience it, because it was very a playful. I was like just having a blast on the playground. And
Yeah.
that's what inspired this whole thing. And I just started just producing and not thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, this is a business. I'm not just like I don't even know what to charge for these things. And I don't even know if people want to buy them. You know what I mean? So it's like, I realized, I was like, man, there's a direction here, I think, but I have to give it some time. So I gave it a little bit of time, and I started redesigning some things and thinking about it. And so I started shrinking them down even smaller. And so I started making
You got
simulation.
smaller ones.
Yeah. I have some smaller ones.
Show that off. Where's that one?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, here, I'll grab them.
Please grab a small one. All right, y'all. So he's got 3 sizes of these. What the hell? This guy's wild. Wild. He's got one you can wear, one that's a recycler shoved up in there, and now we got a small one. I wonder what the small one is. You guys think it's got a recycler in it too?
So when I started making these,
Whoa, 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 whoa. These are like perfect size. Wow, perfect size.
So it has
That looks like a Halo helmet right there.
Yeah, it does. But it was I get all types of different kind of like comments for helmets.
Homie in the comments says you should make like a Halo helmet. I'm saying that one right there looks like it. Master Chief, bro.
Yeah, this was basing it off of my, I don't know, I started making the glasses and I was just having fun, man. It was another moment where I was just having fun. And so I started dialing in the discipline into being like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I need to write down and draw out every section of these that I do so that I can like stick and commit to doing this correctly. You know what I mean? I need to really reverse engineer myself, you know? But this was sort of like a freestyle on the first one. And then
That's meta?
No, this is I believe
It looks like Meta and Sienna Brown.
this is Zen, I believe. I think it's Zen.
Zen from Glass Alchemy.
Yeah, and experimental green lip wraps.
What's the brown?
The brown is Sienna Brown, I think. Or no, that might be a Brose. Is it Brose?
Beautiful colors on that thing.
I can't remember that on.
I love the colors.
I think it's Raindrop is the outside though. For here and here, that's all Raindrop.
Great colors on there.
I'll show you my favorite one. This is my favorite. And this one deserves like.
Oh, wow. This one looks smaller. My goodness, dude. Look at all the work on that thing.
It's around.
Wow, I love the orange, dude. And you're hitting it out of his antenna?
Yeah.
That thing's sweet. So what's the functioning piece in there?
So the function. So this is what I call just a little.
No, I mean, is it just a ball? Is it a bubble?
So it's actually a recessed.
Oh, it's kind of like a big, wide
And it's what is
puck
it?
or something, dude. Right?
3-hole. 2-hole.
Bro, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, and it's all UV reactive, which is pretty cool.
Bro, look at the people in the comments lighting it up. Y'all love this shit or what, dude? Dude, they think you have like smoked some shit and gone there and back again, bro. Look at that thing. What do you guys think about this?
Cold work there.
Look at the straw. Not the straw. I'm sorry. The antenna has a cold work diagonal piece. I love that.
Yeah. I decided I wanted to progress to that point with that.
I like the orange one. That orange one's sweet.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Okay, so how many of these do you have? How many of these little ones?
I have 3 of them. I have another one. It's in Atlantis as well.
That's super cool, bro. So, like, at what point do you say, like, okay, we got a good idea, let's run it?
That's a good question.
Yo, they're asking where they can get your work. The homies in the feed are asking where they can get your work. Do you guys want to ask some questions to him too? Ask him some questions about these helmets. Number one, where can they get your work?
Well, my work is.
He says he wants to see more helmets on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll have to.
These people don't know about your work, bro. You need to blow this shit up. Those are perfect size. I agree too, Tyson. Perfect size.
Yeah, they. Okay, so they're called simulation helmets.
His page is dope as fuck, but shop-wise, I feel it. They're sleeping on it. That's why. It's for you. It's for collectors. Real collectors.
I'm really limiting the amount of work I release solo glass.
They like your Pindy jars.
Oh, the Contentos, yeah. Yeah, those are so that's Italian for content.
Show them off. You got one?
Yeah, I'll go grab one real quick actually.
And you got to explain what faceting is if you show off a faceted one. This guy is all over the map. I don't know at what age or at what point in your life you feel like you're ready to settle down, but this guy is in no way, shape, or form quitting anytime soon. This dude loves what he does. He's inspirational as fuck. Look at this dude, man. This guy is stoked on life. Talking about you, fool.
Oh shit. So this is clear actually.
Explain to people what they are called, and what's on the outside.
Okay, so these are called contento jars, and they have 2 loops on the top. They're meant to be worn like so. And this one's fully faceted, and when faceting means like it's cold working and it's like ground later on, sort of like how gemstones are cut. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what faceting is, but just to be clear, so this is fully faceted. Some opals on the bottom.
And you do this by hand.
Well, I mean, I have a faceting arm, but yeah.
But I mean, someone doesn't. There's not a machine that does this.
No.
That's impressive.
Thanks, man.
A lot of people don't know what that work is, or what that look like. What goes into that?
Yeah. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man. And this one's probably my favorite right here. Is the rainbow dichro over Mediterranean.
I love that.
Okay, so let me explain something unique in this. And I want to take a second.
Wait, show that closer. Pull that thing up closer again while you're talking.
I want to take a second to step back.
Hold it from the top and the bottom so we can see it. Your fingers are in the way.
Yeah, sorry. A little.
This dude.
Fingers.
Come closer. Yeah. Closer. We want to see it. There you go. Looks great. There's a band in there? Is that what's holding it in place? That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm about to explain that whole thing.
Okay, run it down. Run it down.
Okay, so in situations like these, you run into problems and you're kind of go through your possible solutions. That's a lot of what glass blowing is, and a lot of people don't realize that. I think it's like, okay, you find a rig and you do it, but sometimes when you're exploring something, it's a lot of it's problem solving, and that's really difficult to do. It takes a lot of practice, and that goes into what we talk about with like video games and what you do with like airsoft and stuff like that. It's keeping you sharp. You know what I mean?
Being able to that's how I feel about mountain biking too. Choice. Random shit like that.
Yeah. So in this situation, I ran into it, and I was like, how can I make it so that way it stays on here? But I want to make it so it's like I'm limited on what I can do. I don't want to just do like a loop on the back or just like one. None of it made any sense on how I could have a cap on this jar. There's a lot of possible opportunities, but so I came to this solution.
Wow, it's nice and fitted, my dude.
Yeah, it's really in there. So trust me, it takes a lot of work to get to that
point. The people are talking. They love it.
So essentially what it is I take this part right here. You can kind of see here. You know what? I'll just take the band off.
Is there a little groove?
A little groove. Yeah, it's a little valley right there. And what that does is it holds this O-ring into place. Boop. So that way when you go to put this on, what I usually tell people is to just like hit it with a little dab of chapstick.
Little floofy or some shit. Little something around the rim.
You know? But now this is the unique thing, right? This is such the cool part about this whole thing, right? Okay, this is the cool part about it is when people started hitting me up being like, "Oh, what's that for?" Oh man, that's one thing that's a very unique perspective for myself. Is people would hit me up and be like, "Oh, is that for?" I got everything, drugs, all different types of drugs. Who knows? People brought up some ideas where they were just like so ridiculous. I'm like, that's what people in the comments
are saying right now.
But
that's not the idea.
No. Well, okay. So I'm getting to that point. And then other people hit me up with complete opposite end of the spectrum was like, is it for ashes? And
ashes.
Oh man, if only you knew. Like this guy hit me up in my
like
DM
a dead person
just like a couple minutes ago asking for like some party favors. And but you know, and then other people like wanted to put their loved ones in there, and it
like
wasn't
cremations.
I'm sorry.
Like cremated ashes.
Cremated ashes. Yeah, yeah. And so it wasn't till I made the first one, and it was out of slime. And I went down to Wiki Wachi, and Wiki Wachi is this spring that's beautiful. It's a little south of here, and it was an old meetup with a bunch of old friends from Zen. Well, not a bunch, but like 2 or 3. Cody and another friend of ours. A couple
Who?
other friends of ours.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And but yeah, I was floating down this river and I was having a blast. Everybody, we're jumping out of trees, having a we're having just a really good time. You could tell everybody needed it. And yeah, and at that moment I took it off and I put some water from the river in that jar, and I'm like, we'll just put that in there because fuck it, why not, right? This is a happy moment. I want to remember this.
Okay.
That was the moment.
Okay, so it's a jar and that's what contento means. It's a jar to capture a moment of contentment.
Content, yeah, not contentment, but contentment, yeah,
contentment.
Feeling content. Yeah.
Is that a word? Contentment.
No, it makes sense.
I know contentment is not the word, obviously, but what I'm saying is contentment
yeah,
is what you are to capture within it and seal it up for good.
Whatever makes you happy.
It's almost like a time capsule.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. But I didn't want to direct anyone to saying, like, this is what it's for.
Cool. It's for whatever you want it to be in a way that captures your spiritual being of being young and frivolous and happy and excited on life.
Yeah. It's like you
or a memory of someone. It could be whatever.
Yeah, it can be whatever, man.
Keepsake of the moment. That is fire, Tyson. People are lighting it up, bro. You should take my money. Totally Jeremy says, "Take my money." You're a fool. I filled it with someone says I filled it with snow at 13,000 feet in August in Colorado and brought it back to Mass for her. Someone owns one named Spooky. Does he own one of yours?
What color?
Spooky's the homie.
Which color? Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, man. Yeah, it was that moment. I was like, okay, this is cool. And then it was later on. My fiance took me out to a Dead & Company show. She surprised me for our anniversary, and she was like, she's like, yeah, I got us tickets to Dead & Co. I'm like, awesome. I was the happiest I'd been in a while. And like an old uncle I hadn't seen in a long time was there.
Oh, you mean Bob Weir?
So yeah. Shh, we're not telling anybody about that.
I just had to drop a Grateful Dead joke.
He's
everyone's uncle, bro. I could have said Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
And I miss my Uncle Phil, y'all.
But yeah, while I was out there, I emptied it out. I figured it was weird. I went on like autopilot. I was like, I'm just going to empty this. And then it just hit me and I was like, I'm filling this with air from here now. So I like took it, filled it with water.
Okay.
And then evacuated that out. And by evacuating it, it filled it with air from the area. So I was like, that's a really weird, unique experience. Because sometimes when you're pouring the bottle out and you're on questionable things, you look at it as the bottle's not emptying as much as it is filling with something that's meant to be there. To get real philosophical for you.
Well, that's cool though. So like all of your work almost encompasses like living in the moment, but as well as constantly connecting with who you are on a personal level and being as real as you can. Would you say?
I would 110% agree.
That's super cool. That's super cool to develop a body of work around that.
It's a personal route.
It's a person. Yeah, it's you're like expressing like, hey, it's cool to have your own personal journey, and that's what you're pushing is like have your own personal journey. You should have that.
Exactly. Yeah, because that's important. People need to see that. They need to see the journeys of what goes on. And
that's
and honestly, I skipped over. I totally. I want to take one. But yeah, no, you're totally right. But I wanted to take one step back and. When I was making the helmet, I I had hit a deadline, and it really stressed me out, and I was losing a lot of sleep. And then further on, about a year later, I'm skipping over a big chunk of this because I don't want to but this is important to the story, to what you're saying with the personal journey. Is essentially I had a couple deadlines with the helmet that I was trying to meet, and I tried to fly out there with it, and I had problems with it the first time, and the second time, and it was really stressful as well. And throughout all of that, horrible diet, horrible sleep patterns, horrible everything. I was just so obsessed with trying my best to get it to the show and then to possibly be on another show. And dude, I ended up stressing myself out, and I gave myself a brain aneurysm.
Okay.
And that was a big, huge eye opener. And I told
you had a seizure and everything.
What?
You had a seizure and everything.
Oh yeah. We've just been vibing this whole time, and I totally skipped over that. You know what I mean? Because
when did that happen?
So that happened.
Like what were you making? What body of your work were you making then?
Peak attachments.
Okay, so it was early on in the development of who you are now.
Yeah, peak attachments.
Would you say that was probably the biggest influence on your career where you're at now? That moment of that life-changing moment?
Yeah. It was a moment where I finally had some recognition of something that I felt like I was striving for, and then finally the world's like, whoa, what the hell is that? And bro, I've been trying to do things where people are like, what the hell is that? Like doing the cube molds a long time ago with 75 mil and all types of weird things like that. Do you remember that massive inline to fab egg to multiple discs that was that tall?
Oh, I remember it.
Dude, ridiculous.
You were having fun with glass. What I'm saying is would you say that the aneurysm in your seizure change your direction from having just fun to really trying to dedicate yourself and taking something serious?
Yeah, and that's where I was essentially alluding to, is that exactly. It made me really step back and say, okay, that's a limit, that's a big limit, and it really made me slow down a lot.
Where'd you go from there when that happened?
I'm sorry?
What was the next thing you did after that when that happened?
Well, I had to rest.
Okay. So you took some months off, and chilled. You're not off, but you didn't focus on development at that point. You just focused on regrouping.
Yeah. Well, after I got out of the hospital, I came home and I
Tyson is Canadian, bro. Go on though.
But yeah, I was kind of stayed in bed for about a month, and sort of regrouped and tried to get the wheels get back going, but slowly. But it really put things into perspective, into being I need to make time for things that really deserve my time and attention, like my body for one, my fiance as well, and she deserved more time. There were so many nights when I was working on the helmet that she just hadn't seen me barely at all for
So you're saying you came out of the brain aneurysm and you focused on the helmets?
Yeah, in my body of work, I started focusing more on the helmet
because you saw direction there and connection to your brain and who you were. It was strength. It's a protector of your mind.
I've always been obsessed with psychology and all types of space and quantum mechanics and whatnot, but more or less the brain as well, and simulation theory. That's a huge one for me.
You're living in a simulation.
Well, yeah, essentially. Yeah, that this is essentially a simulation and all that stuff. Not to crack that egg open, because we can have a fun time with that one. God knows we have. But
The
yeah,
Truman Show is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Dude, there's a new one that I just found out about last night when I was watching Easter eggs about Matrix, and it's called The Dark City. It's similar to The Matrix, and it was made back a little earlier before it. Just check it out. So I don't know. I'm about to check it out too. It might suck.
The Dark City.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so I became increasingly more obsessed with it because the brain. I was actively going through brain stuff. You know what I mean? So I just decided, I'm so obsessed with this kind of stuff. Maybe I should move forward. And that's what this helmet represents.
Cool.
Everyone's a different kind of color, and it sort of represents this theme that goes along with it, and the idea is that these helmets encapsulate a whole different sort of realm. I've never shared this thought with you. I think you might like it. uh I like to think of glass as a painter, right? And there's like a couple levels of just being an artist in general. When you're first painting, you're like on the playground and you're just like painting things, and as time goes by, you start to catch in on the things that are like very particular that you enjoy seeing and doing, and it creates the body of your work. And that's sort of like while you're in school, and like graduating to this next level, uh and then like essentially like having someone give you Blender, which is a 3D digital design, you know what I mean? And then essentially now you're, or like an AR construction system. So it's like now you're like, oh my God, I've been drawing and figuring out and mastering this 2D painting for, or like, this one surface area, and now I have this entire world where I can sort of flourish on. And so it kind of like goes along those lines where it's like this was something that allowed me to kind of like get a taste of controlling the narrative of
Cool.
how I felt with the, because all of the things I had before, I allowed a lot of the collectors and patrons create
Opinions
their
of
own
others.
narrative. I'm sorry.
The opinions of others molded your work in the past and your direction.
Well, no, not molded my work, but what I'm saying is their opinion on the piece. I allowed them to sort of mold it themselves. You know what I mean? And so the helmets gave me a sense of like, okay, now this is kind of what it feels like to take a little bit of control, to start seeing like, okay, so you guys have been like cruising through like the theme park, like this is my like Space Mountain. You know what I mean? Like, so you're on a fucking journey. So, and like that was my first sort of taste of taking control a little bit and seeing like, hey, you can still be imaginative in this different realm. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So like that's kind of like, kind of went on a rant there, but it's
No, I
a
feel
lot
you.
to sort of like unpack, So yeah, and so like I decided to start doing some of the helmets, and that was a little bit ago. And but yeah, I felt like the helmets had a lot to offer, but it still had this sort of like, there was something that kind of like it there's kind of like only so many different routes you can go to create a product that's like similar, that you kind of can create different themes sort of with, and then have them, like I tried, for an example, I'm sorry, this is so hard to explain, but I tried making a bubble cap with one of them, and I'm like, I don't even, what am I gonna do?
Out of the
helmet as a bubble cap, and then I'm gonna have to charge somebody like $2,000 for a fucking
Okay, so you're saying
bubble
the
cap.
item. You're saying the item wasn't like producible on like a scalable level to where you saw business structure to it and longevity. It was more of like one-off art pieces that you wanted to complement your career path by doing.
Yeah.
It was a compliment to where you were at
on
in
my
time.
shoulder that needed to like fire up more, and I felt like this was sort of like, it was a good, it's a good project, you know what I mean? But it wasn't something that I could really have like, I'm still painting. Does that make sense? I'm still painting. I'm not like, I'm getting it. I know that there's an AR system out there, an augmented reality system out there, but I don't know how to write the program. I can't write the program. I don't have the computer to write the programs to do that yet. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like I'm doing 3-dimensional paintings, and that's essentially how I.
You're saying that's where the helmets were at. That's where the helmets were at.
Yes, Because that goes along with my analogy before. It's like a three-dimensional thing, not quite.
the aneurysm and the seizure led you into a path of just trying to discover, like what glass represented for you, but also like what art represented for you on like a producible level for your skill sets, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like your skill sets, at that time, you tried to max out, and in a way that you thought would be like a large scale replicatable, but it really is not. It's more of a one-off art piece, but it represents you fully.
That's very true. Yeah,
Okay,
it's not. That's a great. Yeah, I'm sorry. I went on a rant earlier, and that's
well, I'm just saying. Where did you go? What made you then go somewhere else? And where did you go after that? Where have you gone now? Like that's where we're at now, I guess, is what we're saying. Like that was two or 3 years ago. We're at now. What are the helmets still happening? Like when was that most recent one? Which one was it? That orange one?
Yeah, the orange one was the most recent.
Love that one. And the Contentos, are the Contentos still going on? Someone in here says, they said, I just DM'd Solo about 3 separate Contentos. I hope I can secure them, beauties. Jeremy Adams. Are Contentos around? Do you sell them?
Yeah, now the Contentos are very personal for everyone. And it's something that I wouldn't want to take away. You know? It's serving its function, dude. And it's much deeper than just a lot of people.
So you almost want people to find those on their own and pick them up themselves?
Yeah, well,
you also want to make glass that people like. Let me ask this clearly: you want to sell art to collectors that appreciate the art and own it, and you also want to make brandable work that can be collected and sought after for the imagery of it.
Yes,
but you thought. I'm trying to make sure. I'm trying to clarify this. Did you think the helmet was going to be brandable?
Well,
I think so too.
Well, no. I mean, okay, so brandable, yes,
but not large scalable.
Not scalable.
Yes,
exactly.
Not scalable. Yes,
it's not scalable, and it's not flexible.
Yes, it's very direct to what it is. You made it.
I tried to do a Terp Pearl with just the goggles, and even then, I was just like, it's just not what I want.
I feel you. Okay. So, but it was you. It was you in a way, but it's not what you wanted to produce on a scalable level.
Yeah.
And those Contentos are time consuming, right?
Yeah, very.
For a pendant, like how long does a Contento take to make for a pendy? It's just a pendy.
Unfaceted?
No, the faceted ones, of course.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like what do you have? Like 3 or 4 days?
Oh yeah. There's a whole process to it. Like this one.
Yeah, that's like what, 4 days? Do you just break it?
The keyboard. No, it's one on the keyboard. I got the keyboard right here. Goodness gracious. So this one took.
Thing's filthy. I love that blue dichro. Did you make the dichro?
I think it took probably a period of about 3 or 4 days.
Did you make that dichro?
Yeah, I wrapped it over the Mediterranean. It's rainbow dichro.
It's dichro over meta faceted.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That one away.
So like
that is really hard to get right.
So like that's not what you're doing right now though.
Not as of currently.
Okay.
Not right now. I looked at a lot of my work recently, and I felt like I'm getting older, and I need to. I never got to explain my Peter Pan thing. Can I take a second to explain that?
Yeah, hit it, bro.
Okay, so the story of Peter Pan is very interesting. Like, Pan means everything. That's what the term means, right? And it's like Peter everything, essentially. And he's a child, right? So he's lives in his area, and he's doesn't age, right? And Wendy, the lady he was in love with or whatever, stayed in reality, and she got old. And essentially, there's a lot more to this explanation. I was listening to a lecture a little while ago about it. And, there's a moment where you can be everything. You can be anything and everything when you're, in principle, when you're a child, you know what I mean? Like you can be anything, you know what I mean? And so it's like it's your time to experience a bunch of stuff and learn from that. But at some point, you have to give some self-discipline and say, okay, what I want to, this is what I want to specialize in, like right here. I want to be an expert in this. You know what I mean? And the expert on things are people that you see, you know what I mean, that are, you know, marine biologists that have like an awesome tale to tell. You know what I mean? Jacques Cousteau and whatnot. Like, sorry, kind of got a little off track there. I'm so sorry. The Jacques Cousteau thing totally dropped me off there.
Where the fuck are you at now? What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm sorry. The Peter Pan thing. Sorry.
That's where we're at.
Because I've referenced it a couple times. So, you know, like it's important that you experience things, but at some point you have to have some self-discipline. And so recently I felt like I needed to have more discipline because I have a lot of experience and I need something to put it into, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Something that's scalable, something that is
that
flexible.
Can speak for volumes for years to come for who you are now, who you were 10 years ago, who you're going to be in 10 years.
And something that I can continue like what I'm doing.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like what I can do, not like my personal sense of being like how I represent myself, but like something that I can take all of this stuff towards and like concentrate it on a direct beam, you know, something that will allow me to focus the beam, you know? And that is something that I just recently, about a month and a half ago, I've been planning it now for a little bit and I've been working on it, and I just introduced it about a month ago, a little over a month ago. And it's it's this character. His name is Soji.
Okay.
And, you know, as I told you earlier, I was in martial arts for 11 years, and my sensei, that the teacher of the martial arts area, used to be a Green Beret. He was Japanese, but he really made it a big imprint on my life and how I live it, and there was a lot of influence on that. Actually, I used to speak a decent amount of Japanese from when I was going for my black belt testing. I had to, and so at a young age, it really like sunk into me, and the Aikagi sort of way of life. And so the term Soji is it's Japanese for clean. And there's this new part of my life that I've sort of like cleaned a lot of my act up, you know what I mean? I've sort of cut all of my edges off. I've sanded it down, and I'm like refining it down to a point that I don't know how I can say this, but
grab the damn thing. Where is it, bro?
Oh, I got one right here.
Okay. You were showing me these. These are sweet.
So, okay. So
what color is that?
Blue dream.
Love that blue.
Sorry, I kind of, dude, when I start ranting about artwork and I'm a blunt deep, I get deep. Okay, well, I wish I could bring a
keep that mic near you so we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, sorry. There he is. So you know, like I connected with like the whole, like immediately connected with the simplicity of the expression. You know, like it's, you know, it's funny. Like I've talked with you about this before.
I can't remember what it's called. That expression is called something. I said this before.
Oh, the expression on here,
just like a straight face. The kawaii. It's very kawaii.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were. Yeah, it's kawaii. It's a, which is very interesting. It sounds like something to be Hawaiian, but it's actually a Japanese.
That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that vibe. I love it.
Yeah, it means happy.
Happy. Okay.
Yeah. I'm reading a little.
I love how simple they are.
Yeah.
And it looks like a cup. Is that what it is? It's a cup, right?
Okay, so you know how I was telling you the simplicity and everything else? Like you see a good example in this if you look at some of my body of work before. It's simple, but it's quite difficult to make the simplicity there. You know, to make it because in simple things, your eye wants to pick out the thing that's like not in conjunction with it all.
Sure.
So, you know, it is quite difficult to get like a perfect
Yeah, simple
expression like
sculpt.
this.
I've always said the simple sculpt can show off like unsymmetrical fuck ups real easy.
Exactly. Yes. Very much so. Very much so. So, but yeah, I've got this guy, and I started a little while ago, and I've got a pretty decent little good following on it so far. I'm really excited.
Okay, so
about it.
so this is not solo.
This is not solo.
You have another
I
Instagram.
have solo glass.
You have another Instagram.
Yeah, I have another one.
What's the Instagram? I'll link them.
Okay, it's a Soji Cup.
Just SOJICUP. Nothing else.
Yeah, SOJI.
Go at him. Go at him, y'all.
Oh, wait till you guys see what I'm about to pull out of the kiln tomorrow.
One lucky new follower may get something special.
Dude, wait till you see what I pull out of the kiln. Oh my god.
Okay, so you're all over the map, but you're saying you finally think you've nailed it.
Oh no, there's you know what I was saying earlier about the glove is like.
Do you have
it was an
functionals of
immediate-
this thing?
Do I have functionals? I do.
Can you show them or no?
Okay, yeah, I'll show you one.
Yeah, baby. Make sure there's water in one too, and a fucking nail in one, and a torch in your other hand, and a dabber in the other hand. Right? Come on, y'all. Tell him how it is. Tell him how it is, yo.
I have just a very limited few of the clear ones. The clear ones are just so I can.
We can't hear you.
The clear ones were the ones that I wanted to like perfect everything on, and all of them are like exactly how I want them to be. But from here on out, they're all going to be
Love that.
color. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. God, I keep forgetting about the microphone.
Yeah, we just want to hear you tonight.
Color. So, but this one is purple potion.
Whoa. Love that. Okay.
Perk.
And it's got like a 3-hole. That's sweet. I love the face, dude. Cam, what do you think about these, bro? There's like random people on there. Show us a nose dab. He says take a nose dab out of it. It's a perfect piece for a nose dab. No, you don't have to take a nose dab, but they want to see you take a glob out of one.
No,
It's extra money if he takes a nose dab out of it. What's at the top? A little lippy? That's cool. I love that lip wrap.
lippy of
That's fresh.
Yeah, and this is what is this? Is a
Recessed what? 10 mil? Is that what that is?
Yeah, recessed 10 mil.
That's sweet, bro.
I don't
Okay,
think,
so like,
you know,
what's the price on
I'm
one
gonna
of these?
clean it up.
What's the price on one of these? Are these not for sale yet, or what?
These are going to be dropping on my website.
You have a website. What's the website?
Yeah, it's sojicup.
Let's pull it up.
.com.
We're gonna pull it up. Sojicup.com.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can browse. Oh, you know what it is? I know what to do. Here, hold on. We're gonna pull his website up, y'all.
I don't know if I said this earlier, but it's soji.cup on Instagram. Not my website. The website is sojicup.com, but the Instagram is soji.cup.
All right, I'm blocking myself here, and we're gonna bring you up.
Okay.
All right, soji.cup.
Yeah.
.com.
Yeah, .com.
Soji.cup.com.
No. I'm sorry. Sojicup.com.
Okay, sojicup.com.
Yeah. The Instagram is soji.cup.
Okay, y'all, here we are. We're on it. I don't know what y'all think. Free shipping after $200
Oh,
spent. This man knows what he's
dude,
doing. He knows how to.
all I can listen. All I can say is everything that I expressed earlier about my body of work bringing me into this step into like this different phase. There's going to be some crazy cool shit that I'm going to be bringing to the table that's much more direct, much more focused. Well, no, I wouldn't say much more focused because a lot of my stuff is very focused. But
I love
mean,
these. I love the
focused
serum.
in the sense of of being scalable. It's allowing me to create my own, like, it's that finally someone. It felt like the reason why I brought up that painter example earlier is it feels like finally like someone came out to me and was like, "Yo, this is Blender." Like it's like the software that's like open source
I love
that
it.
people use to create 3D,
You have some
3D.
available. It looks like on the website.
I have a couple available. Yeah,
The serum is
they've been
filthy, bro. I
selling
love
pretty
that
well,
serum.
honestly. So yeah. There's
And you know what's crazy to me is that it's almost like it's like a okay, like the Contento is like way serious on so many levels.
yes,
This is
it's
like
personal.
this,
Too,
yeah, this is personal, but this is like cute and adorable, and this is almost like where the Contento is like up to the buyer to capture the emotion of what it represents to them. This, you have captured and represented your own emotion as an artist into a physical item that now people wear representatively. Like it's almost
Yeah,
like how like I mean I sell the Lerk like this, but I see a lot of brands that I'm into and a lot of things that I'm into I buy because the people that represent it have put themselves into it, and this is almost like you're putting yourself into it. Like this is a sweet thing, bro.
yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's allowing me to create and express the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like it's just keeping things clean and legit, and then that's it's hard to find sometimes, and it's good to promote that too. Like be legit. Like
Yeah,
keep
if you guys
good.
want to check this out, you could go. It's hard to see the website, but the link is sojicup.com. I'm actually going to put it here. Let me drop this real quick. Hold up. I'm going to put it. Oh, look at that. Boom. All right, hold up now.
Come correct to the table is the way that I really try to push, and that's the message I personally try to push towards everyone that's in my bubble. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, dude, you and I, you push me as well, and I try to push you, and that's what creates the ambiance of the universe, I guess. I don't know.
I love the simplicity. I love the simplicity in the faces.
Thank you. Yeah, it's there's a lot of crazy little changes you can make with just like a little change like that. You can completely change the whole aspect of it, which is still allows like a little bit of like the creativity, but it's pretty direct sometimes.
Where do you think you're going to go with this? Are you just going to keep rolling with it and start to develop? Is that it's in the early stages? What you're saying?
I've got so much stuff planned. I've been collecting an amount of equipment to start pushing so many different like forms of like mediums to push this along.
Yeah, you're gonna do. You were telling me you have a screen printing setup. You were gonna do some shirts. So this is giving you direction now to like do other, to like you can take this character and put him into other things.
Oh yeah,
sweet.
Oh yeah. Dude, honestly, I've got so many cool plans that I'm like so excited about, and it's just, it's taking the experiences and from before and properly projecting it.
How old are you now?
Really good. I'm sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
How long have you been working with glass?
I think since I was 18, 19, something like that. So what is that? 13 years. 13.
So you think you're at that point now to like own some shit is where you're at. Homie wants to see it function, bro. Put water in it.
Okay, cool. Hold on one second.
I gotta go grab some water myself.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna put homie's website back up here. You guys can browse it, but you guys should go check his website out. SojiCup.com. The homie has glass. Go check it out now. I wish Instagram worked better. Here's his IG. This is who we're interviewing tonight. Soji, aka Solo Glass, the Cup Meister, the Cup Man, Cup Mangione. Here he is, y'all. Large and in charge, zoomed and scoomed. Whatchamacalls it. Oh shit, that girl's boiling. Look at that thing, dude.
Yeah, I could probably take a little bit out. But
I love it. Look at it magnified. There's another cup in there. There's a Soji inside of the Soji. Wow. Look at that guy. That's sweet. Pastel potion. So it's CFL shifts. I wish you had the light right there. Is that lamp next to you CFL? That white lamp, that white hooded lamp.
You know what? I think so. Here, let me turn this light off.
Just turn that lamp on and put it next to the lamp. I think, right? Oh shit! Oh, it's green, y'all. Now put it to purple. Put it to purple. Oh shit!
Oh, to the perp, baby. With a little lip.
This boy's on that purple.
Perp McGurk.
Y'all better recognize.
You know, yo. All right. Here's a random fact. You know why purple is the color of royalty?
Why?
Anybody know that?
No.
Because purple used to be one of the hardest colored dyes to create back in a long time ago. That it was only like kings and royalty that could afford purple dyed clothes or cloaks.
Okay.
Because they had to collect tiny little snails, like a certain part out of a snail, and like, you know, do a little like crunch around with it. Yeah, and that's what created purple dyes. Random fact, but now you know, right? Dude, that's like one of my things I love, and that I love are random, interesting facts.
Do a run of Soji Cup rigs.
Yo, do you guys want to see a little sneak peek of what I got in the kiln right now?
The ones with the mask, dope. Make one with the blue mask.
Oh, that's a cool idea. That's a cool
People
idea.
are commenting
All right.
to you right now.
Can I give the people a little taste of
You give them whatever you
this
want.
cup that it's not, this isn't it finished.
Yo, I think you should
But,
go ahead and
this is
take
cool.
5 minutes and just talk with people and let them ask you questions, dude. There's like 5 people in here asking questions. You should read the comments on your phone or whatever, or have your comments up so that they can like yo, let's do a Q&A.
Okay, no, I see it.
Let's do a
That's the
Q&A
most-
here.
Yes, it is. It is the most expensive. You know what else makes purple? Is mimosa hostil. All right, let's see here.
I don't know why it's not loading. You're frozen as F, homie.
Let's go. Blue mask. Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Comp. I don't even know how.
Dude, Tyson, right on, dude.
Yes,
Nice,
please.
Spooky. Took the words right out of my mouth, dude. Yeah. Well, you know,
Bro, you're
like,
frozen on your
my best friend.
bro. You're frozen on your webcam for some reason.
it's a nose tab. Oh, hey, Gabe, how are you? Can you see me?
You're frozen on the webcam. We don't know why.
All right. Well, should I try calling? Oh, wait.
Well, let's see if he comes back. There he is.
Is it working?
We're sitting here with Soji Solo and Lerk the World. What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. It's the first Friday of the month. First Friday of the new year. We're chilling. We're kicking it. We're talking
Hey,
cups. We're talking
alright.
helmets. We're talking all sorts of stuff here.
You know.
Show
yeah,
us what
I've
the
got-
hell's going on.
I've got so much stuff planned, man. I'm going all in on this. I've got a couple shops that recently hit me up under solo, and that I'm reaching back out to do like the first few drops of some stuff. All right. Cameron's wanting me to give that little teaser of what I got in the kiln. It's not finished right now. Oh, I mean it's finished right now, but in the picture it's not really. It's just a little picture of
I gotta grab some water. I'll be right back. If you look at the feed right now, y'all, I have the comments up on top. Feel free to ask Solo some questions, y'all. Let's do a Q&A. We got his website up in the background.
I'm gonna give the rundown on the cup.
Give the rundown.
We
Give the
never really
rundown.
talked much about the design and so like, yeah, the interesting part about the whole cup concept. So back
Yo,
when I was over
Spooky's
at
saying something here. Spooky's saying something here.
Yes. The bird person theme one. No, but oh, you know what? Honestly, I actually had to repair the bird person one for this guy, and I honestly I looked at it, I was like, oh man, that's gonna be a tough repair, and it made it through really well. Actually, it was very cool. It's a nice guy too. You know, honestly, those series were some really fun ones. I had a really good time with those. I really like went all in on getting like all the specific millies, all of those things. You know. Okay, so let's I'm gonna give you guys, okay, so I guess let me tell you guys about the cup. So I started doing cups. If you reach real back in my Instagram, you'll see I started doing cups a very long time ago, and I started making like little mini cups called Mippy cups, and they were like, this is back when male joints were still kind of prevalent. And so yeah, I made those for a while, and it gave me a good taste into going into like the heady realm. It just felt really good. It was like one of my first really nice heady pieces I ever made. And so yeah, and actually, funny story. Oh, here, I'm about to really blow you up on this one. How I got my name. You want to tell that story?
You go for it.
So, this is an interesting one. So, a long time ago, back when Jared and I used to work at Zen together, him, myself, and I think Rachel, we were all three working one night, and we were just chatting, and you were like, dude, you need a name. You can't go by Kyle Clark Glass anymore. And so I'm like throwing out weird ones. I'm like, how about Bleach? And you're like, Bleach? Shut up. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm thinking all these different ones. And I think it was either you or Rachel or both of you guys. I think it was pretty much both of you guys where you're like, all, like you should do like solo, blah, blah, blah. Cause you do the cups and like, you're always just rolling solo, and I'm like, I think that's pretty fucking good. That's a cool idea. And yeah, story of how I got my name Solo, because I originally made cups a long time ago. And
but the cups back then did not take on a personality.
No. It was me finding a catalyst to spread my wings on. You know what I mean? And I learned that it was an influence on my life. It was the design, the shape, everything. If you look at the Mippy cups, they're like a very unique shape and design. Long time ago, like very unique. And yeah,
that's
you can
sweet.
see
this is something that is just coming full circle then.
Yes, it's exactly it. And honestly, if I'm happy that we got a chance to talk about this, so I can kind of fill people in a little bit about it, because it's something that has much deeper roots than would really allude to. But the thing is, though, is it's not about me. That's the interesting, unique thing, is it's not about me. It's about Soji. I use that as the catalyst, and it almost just speaks to me sometimes when I try to think of what it wants to do. And not to sound crazy when I say what it wants to do, but it's hard to sort of detach away and sort of like allow yourself to flow into like an imaginary hand.
Yeah, I think
Does that
that's
make
the
sense?
hardest thing when you're an artist. I tell people that all the time. It's like hard
Yeah.
to, especially when you're trying to like not sell yourself for money, but just to like make people believe in you. Sometimes your intuition is to like push yourself to fulfill what other people want to see. This homie just asked, he said, why did you pick up cups to be your thing, or where was your inspiration? What I'm saying is wherever his inspiration was, I think the cups the first time you picked it up wasn't something that it is now, where now you like took what you had back then and you've now realized how long it's been with you.
Honestly, I'll tell you how I got to the cup thing. I had nobody had ever bought like a heady piece from me at that point. I didn't even when you're in that kind of state, you're just kind of just like, man, I don't know. Like, I hope ever, like this can become something, because, you take a big risk. And I had somebody that, really believed in me. Like, dude, I want you to make me something heady. How about something like sort of like a milkshake or something? And I'm like, dude, no, I'm not making a milkshake.
I would love a
I'm not, no.
milkshake right now.
That sounds amazing.
Chocolate milkshake right now, I would fuck up. Go on though.
Yeah, it sounds amazing with a little bit of salt.
I would fuck up a chocolate milkshake. Go on though.
Okay. So yeah, and I was like, dude, I don't do that kind of stuff, but I'll figure something out. And so yeah, you can see the first cup I ever made is on my Instagram. It's a little ways down there.
On Solo.
Yeah, on
Sweet.
Solo. Yeah, it has a couple just slime drips down the side.
Do you think that this cup is going to become something for you that like, dude, when at some point you'll return to Solo, or it'll just be the thing now?
Yeah, it's the thing. It's 110%. Solo, I have some work. I am going to sort of reformat the way that I approach Solo. I'm going to more embrace the personal approach with Solo. Do you get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Does that make sense? Like this is like Solo was based around my journey. You know what I mean? My journey of experimenting around and trying everything under the sun and revolving glass, and putting myself in situations that are like, I just want to excel. You know what I mean? And now it's like, now I'm fully independent. You know what I mean? I have everything that I need to my disposal that I work on equipment wise and some, and it's makes a big difference in how I approach a lot of this. It's different. It's different in like my approach, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of
okay. So
ranting.
what outside not to wrap it up, but to get to a point where we know what we know about you now with these cups and what you're doing now. What else inspires you? That's what the homies are asking here. Like, what do you do, or like not even what inspires the cups, but what is pushing you every day outside of glass to have that consistency? That's what I preach. I preach about consistency. I preach about like owning your shit, representing yourself through what you put out there. But
yeah, that ties in with a lot of the things that I'm trying to put out there.
Sure, and that's what I think makes us homies. But like where I'm at, what is it for you? Because for me,
I'm sorry.
We're like what I think that's what makes us homies, is that we're on that same level. But what I'm saying is like for me, I love working, dude. Like, and if I'm not working, I love like putting my mind to work. But for you, outside of like your work represents like easing the mind, spiritually, physically, not religiously at all. I'm saying like spiritually, like for your own inner self. That's what your work represents to me, is like easing and peace and harmony. Where are you at in your life outside of the hecticness of making glass to bring that inspiration in?
Honestly, the one thing that I've had along my side for my whole life is positivity.
Okay, just staying positive.
In every shitty situation or any horrible thing, there's always a lesson to be taught that you can't pay any amount of money for. You know what I mean? And it just comes through experience, and sometimes you just have to take it with stride and just keep positive.
I feel that.
And that's what I mean with situations, with like some of these expressions that I'm trying to put out there, because it's a very unique thing with. I mean, granted, there is a kawaii style with the two eyes and stuff,
You're
but
just doing that though to connect people to it, maybe.
it's not. It just is. So there's other things that are like that, like
I'm saying they
emojis.
look peaceful though. That's what it represents, correct?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is they
Content,
all
being
have,
content.
they're all
It's like
peaceful and they all have a.
my comment earlier about the contento was that those are like the playful, characterized version of a contento. It represents the same thing, but just not in 4 days worth of faceting.
Yeah, yeah. That was.
Am I right or what?
Silly.
No?
No, you're totally right.
Like you're pushing the same message, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You got this, bro.
I'm getting a little tired. Sorry about that, man.
Okay, so yo, where we're at, life is good. You're doing your shit. Any final words here on what you're pushing or where you want to go or what you want to be? Like, what's the final verdict here of your life and where you're at? You're 32. You're just gonna keep on trucking.
Man, I'm gonna keep pushing through no matter what, and making sure that I surround myself with people that are gonna like reinforce that bubble.
I think
like,
so.
When I push through, you know what I mean? Like it's a little, but it takes a lot of work to do that. It takes a lot of.
Well, it takes work to find those people, right?
Yeah, and which ones to keep in that bubble, and and just keep positive and happy with everyone. But the people that you spend your most time with are huge influences and are big. They're important, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, and it's rare when you have people to do that. So I guess at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, pay attention and enforce, people staying good, I guess, around you. I'm sorry, I'm running tired. But I mean, from here on out, though, I'm so excited. This whole thing is going to be, like, I have so many different things.
And you have direction. That's what you're saying.
Completely different direction, and it allows me to sort of mold and sculpt these concepts that I've had, and it allows me to keep a relevancy with everything combined into one.
Yeah.
A sort of sense of just being like it's all a part of something.
I feel that.
Instead of being things.
I feel that. I see that.
All part of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course it makes sense. Of course that makes sense. Yo, let's go. We have like let's run a couple questions here, and then let's jump into the raffle and we'll move on with the night. I hope everybody's been joining this interview with Solo Glass. This has been a great one. This is the first episode of 2021. The first time we've done an interview like this, and we're going to keep doing them. I hope you guys are into this for months to come. The first question here, we'll just do a couple. The first question is going to be from Tyler Moe. Do you have any advice for starting out glassblowing, and how could I do it as a job and not just as a hobby? Quickly, 10 seconds, run it by.
First of all, get a website. And that action right there will reinforce a good, proper direction and how you take things seriously. That's one thing that I can say.
How should homie start out? How does he start blowing glass, though?
Well, I mean, you get yourself a startup kit, you know what I mean? And
Mountain Glass startup kit. We talked about this in episode 1 or 2, I think, on beginner's kit, mountainglass.com. They don't sponsor the show. We don't care. We still plug them. Yeah, Mountain Glass is the shit. Miller and all those guys, they're the jam, dude. They really are. They're really, really
Hey,
good dudes. Tell Coach Lerk sent you. Tell him you heard about it on Lerk's World, baby.
But yeah, I would say, listen, like, you gotta, like, you can't, how do I say this? You gotta make a plan, you know what I mean? And stick to it. Write down your plan and what you want to do, and put yourself in the best possible position for success, because it's really hard. And if you work hard on trying to put yourself in that best position, and you work hard on constantly trying to educate yourself, you'll make it easier for your journey ahead of you.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that Red Max, yo, Tyler Moe, he said he started with a Red Max. There is a Red Max starter kit, and I'm pretty sure that's what you started with.
Yo, I crushed out some shit on a fucking Red Max, bro.
There's
Actually,
a Red Max starter kit you can get.
One of those like those cups that I used to make back in the day, just straight up cadmium, dude. This was back in the day, like just straight up yellow crayon. You know, yeah, and just working those on the Red Max, dude. Red Maxes are really versatile torches. I worked on one for a very long time.
Sweet, bro.
Really recommend it. Oh, another good piece of advice. You know, if you can, try to get yourself a system. At least
Oxygen system. He's telling you about an oxygen system.
And because it really it makes it so like the ball's in your court. You know what I mean?
Oh, you need the ball in your court.
If you want to go and
the ball in this man's court
somewhere because you want to be around that area and you want to learn more, like that's a choice that you can make, but you're not like you have choices is the important thing that through that. And just with the small investment, you know what I mean, you can have that independence. It's something that I recently learned and I'm really happy I did it.
Love that, bro. So, well, yo, thank you for being on the show. Before we go, let's go ahead and just wrap this up. I want you to hang out while we do the raffle real quick. We're going to do the raffle. We're going to pick 3 tickets. There's 3 sets of prizes. A Pokemon card sealed, factory sealed Pokemon card 10. It's a Mewtwo tag team set. We have a Hetty Hawaii shirt and mat set. And then we have the full body sitter, which also comes with Hetty Hawaii shirt and mat. Someone's going to win the sitter. It's this one right here. But, yo, let's give a shout-out to Solo for kicking it for like 2.5 hours. Shout out to the 20-plus people that kicked it for 2.5 hours with us. You guys are awesome, bro.
Yeah, it's midnight over here in Florida right now.
So we got this Pokemon tag team set. We're giving away this Pokemon tag team set. And we also have a Hetty Hawaii pack. You get a Hetty Hawaii caught lurking shirt and mood mat. And then also the winner of the rig is going to get the Hetty Hawaii caught lurking mood mat and a sitter. What? Okay, so yo, there's the giveaway. Okay, so 3 tickets, y'all. This is what y'all been waiting for. We got the trusty old spinneroo.
Someone's about to get the come up.
I don't even know what to call this thing, bro. We need a new one. Someone was supposed to hook me up with a bingo ball, and it never happened. All right, y'all. 3 tickets. Yo, shout out to everybody that chilled hard as fuck. Shout out to everybody that kicked it and just took in information and listened. And I have, like, dog hair in here and shit. Okay, 3 tickets, y'all. I'm not going to look. We're just going to pull one ticket, okay? Set it down. 1. We got 2, okay?
Oh, 1 more.
3rd ticket. Number 3, baby.
Look at that
Basket's
thing.
going down. Yo, shout out to everybody who supported the show last year. Shout out to everybody who supports the show this upcoming year. Big things planned this year. If you guys didn't notice, we're throwing merchandise like right in these boxes. We're throwing Pokemon cards. Green Cave got a Charizard that's like worth $250 in his pack the other day. Okay, so
I saw
very,
that.
very, very first ticket, okay? Very, very first ticket. 212 221 212 221. And your first prize here that we're giving out is the Pokemon Factory Sealed 10. 212 221. Remember how to win. If you won, if this is your ticket, this is your prize.
Come on down.
Factory Sealed Tag Team Pokemon 10. You know how to win. You have to hit me up in a DM with your ticket. 212 22 1 212 221. That's a fucking lot of 2s, dude. Who won this? Someone won. Who is it? Who's the winner? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yo, if we don't get a winner on this ticket in the next 10 seconds, we're moving on to the next name. 212 221. Here, I'm going to write it. I'm going to type it out so we know that it's finalized. Last call. $25 people in here right now. 212-221. Final call. That's it, y'all. Sorry if you missed it. Your number was called. That was someone's ticket. So now we're gonna pick another one here for the third, I guess, huh? All right, y'all. I think it's safe to say we're gonna pick a third. We're gonna pick another one. Someone slept on that.
Bummer.
All righty. All righty. The winner of the Pokemon 10, 212-229. 212-229. You have won a factory sealed collectible Pokemon Cards 10. It's sealed. It's got the cards in it. Mewtwo, Hollow Mewtwo. 212-229. Who's the winner? Come on, y'all. I know someone had to have won this. My goodness, there are people straight losing tonight because they are sleeping. My gosh, this is crazy. Got it! Spooky! 212!
Spookster!
212-229. Spooky. Yo, DM me, bro.
Dude.
DM me.
Well done. Well done. Good job.
All right, we got to check the DM.
Yo, you guys' vibe in this chat is awesome.
His spookiness. 212-229. We got a winner. Hell yeah, Spooky. Hell yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yo, the homie won, bro. The homie won. Okay, so, yo, you got a factory sealed Mewtwo Tag Team 10, bro. It's shipping out to you tomorrow. All right, second place winner. Second place winner is for a Hetty Hawaii pack. You're going to get a shirt and mood mat. 212-218. 212-218. The sitter has already been pulled. The ticket for the we pulled all 3 tickets at once. All 3 tickets got pulled at once. If the third ticket for the sitter is not someone that's been for 3 months, they're all going back in. Yes, 100%. You do have a second chance. But I assume that this person has been a subscriber for 3 months. I could only assume. 212-218. Who is it?
Come on.
I know we got a winner. I know we have a winner here.
Is it Puff and Pete? He's
Puff and Pete, did you win?
I don't know.
212-218. Oh my goodness, we might have a throw-in again here. Who won this? 212-218. Oh man, I don't know who that we. It looks like we're putting this one to the side. I'm gonna give it the last call here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Damn, y'all. Someone's sleeping. Okay.
Dude, that's... Damn, man. Yo, that's the hookup, man. I can't... It didn't hit me till later where I was just like, wait, he's giving away a full body lurk. Like, holy crap. That's
Okay, here we go.
big.
All right, the Hetty Hawaii gift set. The Hetty Hawaii gift set. 212-217.
Oh!
This is the number previous. 212-217. If you were one off, this is you. 212-217. Who are you? Come out the woodworks. Oh man, are we about to set this one to the side too? Wow, dude. Whole bunch of people sleeping on free stuff tonight. This is crazy. That's my girl Haley. Haley Courtwright. 212-217. Johnny, do you have the ticket? Can you DM me and confirm? Please DM me and confirm, bro.
Come on, Johnny, hit the DMs.
Johnny, you got to confirm it, bro.
Y'all are about to have a hate.
212-217, confirm it. You better wake Haley up, bro. Johnny, we only got a couple minutes here, bro. 212-217, prove it. Johnny. DM me, bro. I don't see it.
Oh, he done woke Haley up.
I don't see the DM, bro. Johnny, you got. I just woke her up. The full bot. Haley, you just won. 212-217. Haley just won. 212-217. Haley and Johnny double subscribe every month. They buy 2 boxes. They are fucking supporters of this show.
Nice.
They're supporters of making this shit happen, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations to both of you. Straight up, dude. Like, you guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the show last year. Thank you for supporting it this year. You guys are fucking great, dude. Congratulations. Tell Haley to DM me so we can get her size in this shirt, because I have smaller sizes as well. Like, it's a men's cut shirt. So have her DM me. I'm gonna look her DM up right now to make sure she's got the ticket.
Yeah,
Oh, we got the ticket. We got the ticket.
We won stuff. What an awesome way to wake up, right?
What a great way to wake up. All right, so Johnny, we got you. I got you screen cap for the shipment here. Johnny, just make sure you guys can DM me the size. Congratulations. Yo, and we're doing it. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, shit.
Who's getting it? Are you ready? The number is 212-208. You have to be subscribed for 3 months consecutively to win. 212-208. Who is it? We're going to look your name up. It's not hard to look it up and make sure you've been for 3 months. 212-208. Who is it?
I was hoping he was going to say it's Haley again.
Dude, that would be crazy.
Man, that's an awesome way to wake up there.
Full body Lerk, 212-208. Who could it be? Okay, yo, if no one fucking claims this, yo, 212-208. I think last time we gave people 24 hours to claim this. 212-208. Who in the hell is this?
Suspense is killing me.
212-208.
Tyler Moe's asking, how do you enter?
You got to enter by going to the website, lerktheworld.com. It's up in the top. Very top, it says Lerk World subscription. Redraw. Dude, someone is sleeping. Okay, we're about to redraw. 212-208. That's it, dude. That's it. You can't be sleeping. Dun 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 dun. You guys saw it. Out of respect for everybody here, should we redraw? 3, 2, 1. Tell me what you think. Should we redraw? 212-208.
No.
Redraw. We're redrawing. Okay, we're going on to the next one. All the tickets are going back in. Even the ones for people that aren't here. Oh! Oh! Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
Oh man, this one's about to like their whole night's way better.
The number is
Oh.
212 214 212 214. You have to have been subscribed for 3 months to win. Who is it? My God, these sleepers! I think Solo's camera froze. That's how sleeping people are. 212 214. Who is it? Oh, your camera froze. That's how sleeping people are right now.
Yeah.
This is crazy. It's Friday. It's fucking Friday, dude. Why is your camera... Disable your camera. Turn it back on, bro. Okay, yo, we're going to do a redraw again. Nobody won.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Another redraw. This is crazy. Is this not crazy?
Yo,
212 214. Game over. That's it. We're doing another repull. I'm over it, dude. Who's gonna win this?
Hey.
212 222 212 222. Come on! Who is it? Who won this? Come on! Come on! Come on, someone prove it. Oh my God. Listen, we're going to do this one more time. 212 222.
Oh man. So close. Come on.
No way.
Somebody won. Somebody's got this one.
212 222. Who is it? All right, here we go. Back it to the power.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
212 225 212 225 212 225. I can't believe this. What the F? Last call.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. No, David. Oh, David. All right, another pull. Yo, this is it. I have a feeling this is it. I have a feeling this is it. This is it.
Is it the one? That's that good.
212 216. 212 216. Who is it? I know this is it. Grab your scotch and put it on the rocks, boys, because this is it. 212 216. Who's coming home with a sitter tonight?
Oh, man.
212 216. Who the hell is going to win this thing? All right, well, I'm putting it to the side. His ticket doesn't even get put back in, or her ticket, whoever it is. All right, next one. All right, bro, here we go. This is it. Oh, shit, I dropped it. This is it.
That means it's lucky.
212. I think we already called this one. 219. 212 219.
212 219.
I'm putting last call. All right, yo, we're moving quick. We're going to move on to the next one. 212 219. If you're not here right now. Yep, already called. That's what I thought. Oh my God, this one was already called, but I think this one might be spooky! I could be wrong! 212 218. Was that spooky?
Oh, man, please be somebody.
No, it's not. Who was that? 212 218. 212 218. That was not spooky. He was 229. 212 218. That's it. Last call. We're putting you to the side. 212 218. You're done. Bro, this never takes this long.
Bummer. Dude. This is gonna be the one.
212 215. Who is it? 212 215.
212 215. Hmm.
212 215.
Dang, man.
I'm about to eat my microphone, dude. Who the hell is this? 212 215. Who won this?
Somebody.
Are we about to pull the next one? Oh, wait, Richard Lee. Holy shit.
Dude, come on. Somebody's
Holy
just
shit.
holding out. Someone's just
Richard
hoarding
Lee.
these ghost tickets somewhere. Just to create chaos.
Dude, Richard Lee.
Not claiming it just to create chaos.
Richard Lee, DM me, bro. Oh, the boy. Yo, I told homie he's coming with me to Vegas, bro. He's won 2 other times. Fucking Richard Lee, bro. You fucking filthy bastard.
Oh.
We have a winner, folks, in the 2020-2021 December-January Lerk's World live stream giveaway. Richard Lee has not only won 2 times this year, but he has put the cherry on the cake by winning the full body sitter at the end of the year. Richard freaking Lee, dude. Holy shit. Go play the lotto. Go buy some milk, bro.
Richard
This
Lee.
shit is not spoiled. You're winning. Oh, my.
Dude.
He's got a golden horseshoe up his butt. Yes, he does. Oh, Puffin' Pete, bro. Told it like it was. Richard Lee, that golden horseshoe, brother. It's been serving you well. Here it is, bro. You won, bro. You freaking won, dude. On the back, Hetty Hawaii, Lerk, Mood Mats collab. You won the sitter. Terps. It's Terps. CFL crushed opal.
Dude, that's
Bro.
so awesome.
Richard Lee, let's go, baby. Let's freaking
Yeah.
go, bro.
Yo, Richard Lee's Friday night just got
Dude, this dude's
way
won 3
better.
times. 3 freaking times, bro. Yo, this dude is Richard Lee. First off, Richard Lee is a prime example that anyone can win and that anyone can win more than once. Haley Courtright is a prime example that if you buy two boxes, you've doubled your chances to win. They've won twice too. Yo, shout out to the people. Shout out to everybody that supports the show. Shout out to Solo for being on. I hope everybody had a great night and enjoyed this. Thank you guys for chilling. Thank you guys for chilling. Thank you guys for subscribing. Go check out Solo. Solo, hit him with the links to your Instagram website real quick.
It's sojicup.com and the Instagram is soji.cup.
For the
Check
new
it out.
cup
It's-
line. Go check that stuff out. Yo,
I'm
thanks
dropping
everyone for
a
chilling.
really hot cup tomorrow.
Yeah, he's dropping a functional tomorrow. Yo, and Solo, go check your DMs. People in here are saying they DM'd you.
Yeah. I just
You respond.
I'm gonna
You
hit him up.
respond, right?
Oh, I always respond.
Yo, look,
yeah,
Anthony.
I
Anthony is
talk
another.
with
Bro,
everyone.
sorry to interrupt you there. Anthony, I've won twice. Anthony's another example. Another example of a 2-person winner, bro. Yo, Richard
Yeah,
Lee. Oh, bro,
nice.
Richard
What
Lee
did
grabbed
he
that.
win?
Richard Lee grabbed the first cap of the year too. That's sweet, bro.
Nice.
Yo,
Nice.
congratulations,
That's
bro.
awesome.
Congratulations to
What
everybody.
did Anthony win?
What? Oh, Anthony won 2. He won the subscription box twice. Not
Oh,
not
so
the
that's
sitter, just like the raffle.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I mean, like, what did he win in the raffle?
Oh, dude, what did you win, Anthony? Shout it out, bro. What did you win? Anthony won twice.
Damn. That's
Yeah,
dope.
Richard's won
That's-
twice. Anthony's won twice. I can't remember what Anthony won. Either a cap or a pendy or merchandise or something, dude. Terp pearls, terp
Nice.
lurks.
That's cool.
Yo, I hope you
Jeez.
guys know too that
That's
we're
awesome,
gaming
man.
constantly. We're gaming constantly, yo. Like, hit us up and game with us. Come play Call of Duty. Come play StarCraft. Like, we're all into chilling and hanging. Like, we live in our studios, so we like chill, you know. And big time. Last shout out, Positive Vibes. Big shout out to them for sponsoring the show. Big shout out to Positive Vibes for having the Valentine's Day Lurks show. That's the next big Lurk event. We're gonna be doing a live stream on the 31st of January. No full body giveaway, but we're doing giveaways. There's still raffles. You should be getting raffle tickets in your boxes. And I've been sending out Pokemon sealed Pokemon packs. But show on the 14th at Positive Vibes. Yo, shout out to everybody for chilling. Shout out to you, Solo, for hanging out, bro. And yo, I hope everybody has a great rest of your night. We're gonna get off here. We're gonna go crash, y'all. We're gonna get to work tomorrow and get back to Melton. If you guys want to go
Have an
check out
awesome
some
weekend.
more info, go check out Solo on Instagram. Go check out his website.